Last time on Wild West, The Reckoning, the Spirit Chasers, after Ed's first bout, having confronted and successfully arrested Zuria Beer, their former traveling companion, then decided, specifically Marcus and Gabriel, to take her to the local authorities. During this time, the others stayed behind to watch the fight to its conclusion. Ed fought valiantly and was victorious in the end against Ragmar Axborn, the Beardless, a cursed dwarf from a group of cursed adventurers. But he turned out to be a pretty nice guy. Marcus and Gabriel took Zuri to the guards. Gabriel then left. Marcus stayed to interrogate her further, learning a little bit more, but not quite, about what specifically she was doing there, and seeing if he could perhaps strike a deal with her to change her goals for the future. Perhaps rely on him a little more. He believes he managed to convince her. He then returned to the group after the victory. Their winnings were picked up from the bookie, and they retired back to Bjorn's House of Respite, where they had quite the party and a drinking contest. However, Ed snuck off when no one was paying attention to go to the local orgy.
The annual
And boy,
orgy.
yeah, the annual orgy. And boy, did he have a great time. The others played a game that Aaron invented called Aaron Pong, and was most definitely not the game known as beer pong. Uh, and then, after their night of revelry, they woke up in the morning, headed to the docks, and got upon Captain Merengue's ship to set sail for the Druids in hopes of reviving Walter. And that's where we'll pick up. So,
I'm currently in the bottom of the ship seeing if there's any makeshift forge there.
okay. 1 second. I'm gonna skip that.
I should probably ask. I'll go ask Captain Merengue. You got a little forge down here at all?
A forge? On a
Yeah,
pirate ship? I mean, a sailing ship? No, 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 no. No, I don't get a forge.
that. Fuck.
Is that up on like the top deck?
No,
Well,
I'm
actually,
like
yeah,
on a third deck.
he's all the way down below, and the captain's all the way up by the wheel. But
I will come about that something and ask.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a small ship. I probably heard him asking about a forge. Like, it's made of wood.
You
It
do know they can set up ships and forges made of wood, and ships made of wood with forges in proper spaces, right?
look, pal, this ain't Skyrim. I don't got a forge on me
What?
ship.
Fuck is Skyrim?
I don't know.
does
Don't
this
worry
look
about
like the
it.
kind of ship that's set up that way?
Look, the best I've got is a couple of tables for playing poker at late at night when the fish are biting not as good.
Fine, I'm just gonna check the.
Oh, I will say
I'm
this. Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry.
go check our supply of wood then.
Yeah. There's much like Sea of Thieves, just like a barrel full, a bunch of planks of wood in case like a leak is spread.
And it's never ending.
Is it just planks?
There's some planks. There seem to be
Is there
like
an extra mast?
uh there seem to be not an extra mast, but there seem to be these sort of like we'll call them like iron cuffs that seem to like they would reinforce a part of a mast if it had gotten like cracked, and then they decide to put it back up again as sort of like
Jarvis
a
is just like cringing at it.
yeah, but they've got those. They've got like extra ropes, extra canvas for sails, um, those planks like I specified. So on the ship there are those two little crossbows of sorts that are towards the front, which he said is for security. But the ones up towards the back there, those aren't crossbows. Those are actually where they leave a lot of their fishing poles. Uh, because it is primarily a fishing vessel. There's also like spare nets and stuff, and he's got like cages for crabs that he'll like drop down with bait in them. Um, but yeah, and they're basically at this point you're still, I think, technically in the harbor. He's just like they've just cast off and are setting out in the direction of his fishing spots along the coast. So if there's anything that any of you plan to do, like while you're on the ship, just let me know. But his guys will mostly just be going around and getting all their fishing gear ready.
Well,
Hold on. Well, actually, he'll probably just walk the deck since everyone else
actually,
handles
let's
the
see what I
other
got in my
stuff.
inventory.
All right, so we probably didn't discuss this before, or at least in great detail. So how am I supposed to know when I come to pick you up?
You gave us a flare.
Oh, did I? Was that last night?
Yeah, that was this morning.
Oh,
That was like 20 minutes ago.
I hadn't had me more than beer yet. Let me check that flare real quick.
Did it have like a string on the back?
It looks like a party popper, yeah. Just a larger one. He'll just like he'll look at it and go, yeah, that's the right one. That's the right one. Yeah. So point it towards the sky, pull the string. Uh, try to be in an area where there's like not any leaves or branches over you. You might cause a fire.
You want me to take the flare?
I'm holding on to it.
Your buddy Gabriel's got it there.
Mm,
So I don't think I got to meet all of you. What's your name? He'll like look towards Marcus.
Oh, wrong voice.
Yeah, this is my voice.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
Marcus Dean's the name.
All right, okay. Marcus Dean. Well, if you didn't catch it before, I'm Captain Merengue. Any of you know anything about sailing by chance?
I'm a prairie boy, unfortunately.
Wood Marcus?
I know how to fix a ship.
This is my first time on a boat.
I just don't know how to properly sail, though I'm familiar with some nautical systems.
You all sound like a bunch of landlubbers to me. What
No,
about you? He'll walk towards Bruce.
Are boats the same as trains?
No.
A little bit, to a degree.
Then I'm
No.
fucked.
Oh, okay. Landlubber it is.
I'm quite the expert.
Are you really?
Yes.
Marcus is really good with seamen. I've seen him before.
Oh God. Thank you, Bruce.
I'm not sure.
You roll for seaman.
If
Roll
I should
for
take that
seaman!
You know what? Roll for seaman. Roll me 1d20.
Roll for seaman.
How many seamen are on the ship?
Let's see.
Enough.
Enough. Yeah. Okay, 6 seamen. Okay. Alright.
Only
All right.
6, huh?
Alright, well, if you know a little something, then do you know how to, like, tack a line or raise anchor?
Well, raising the anchor, you just fucking push the thing around in a circle. So
The ship doesn't have that, it looks
Push
like.
the thing around in a circle. Are you talking about a capstan? We don't have one of those. We do it all by hand. We get in a big line, and I go heave, and then the men go ho, and then I go heave, and then they go ho, and then we pull it all the way up.
Oh, I can help with that.
Okay, all right, yeah. Big guy can help with that. That makes sense. All right. Well,
I can make a winch to make that easier.
I mean,
I'll
if you
have winches.
want to make a little something, sure. Just don't go breaking me anchor.
I shouldn't need to.
Who's the first mate?
The first mate would be the individual up at the wheel.
It's also merengue.
I could.
They're all
No,
merengue.
merengues. They're not all merengue.
Everyone's merengue.
They're not all merengue.
I think I could be a good second mate.
I don't have a second mate. I only got a first mate, and usually we rotate out every couple of days. So for the next 2 days, me first mate is Key Lime up there, and then the next 2 days after that is going to be Custard, which he looks at this halfling over here, and then he's like, after that, I don't really have any plans, so maybe I'll let you be me first mate for a couple of days.
Oh, you understand. I do not want to be the first mate. I want to be the second mate.
I don't know about a second mate.
I mean,
I
some
never needed the
cultures do
one.
that all the time.
You know what? I'll let you be me cabin boy. How about that?
Cabin boy.
Aye, you could be me cabin boy.
What does this job entail?
Oh, it's a
There's
very important job. So,
bitch.
when I tell you to go get me something to drink, or me spyglass, or me map, or me nautical devices, you go run down into me cabin like a good cabin boy and go get it for me.
I hold 5 gold pieces in my hand. I go, second mate.
You'll have the same duties as a cabin boy, but I'll call you second mate, and I'll take the gold from you.
No, I swiped it back. No.
No, it's too late. He's already taken it.
Nope.
Oh,
What?
no,
I'll
he
make a
didn't.
sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay. You want Captain Merengue to make a sleight of hand check, do ya? All right. Let's have Captain Merengue make a sleight of hand check here.
I don't have an advantage toggle anymore.
Okay, he rolled
Maybe
a
you.
7.
Oh, I don't either.
What?
Yeah, I noticed something was off. Yeah, the advantage-disadvantage toggle is not there anymore.
Even though it's turned on in the roll queries.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm looking at your guys' sheets. It's there.
Mine's there.
Mine's not there.
Alright, I'll refresh.
I mean, you two have like the roll 20 thing, right?
No. I still have to go into the settings and put that on your sheet for you, and it's still there for me.
Right, let me refresh, see if it's...
Refreshing did not work.
No, refreshing did not work.
That's fucking weird.
Um,
Well, I guess for just right now, if you have advantage on something, just roll twice, I guess.
Yeah.
this is so fucking weird.
Yeah, that's really weird. We'll see maybe if I could figure something out later during like the break or something. Yeah, he rolled a 7, so I mean, like, I don't think he's gonna end up actually swiping it from you, but he'll definitely try.
What roll do I make? Dexterity?
Sure. I don't know. I don't know how you'd contest a sleight of hand.
I mean,
Sure,
in this
yeah.
case, because he's trying to wrestle it from it, it'd probably more constitute like a grapple check.
All right, so then yeah, you could do, I guess, like either strength or dex, whichever, acrobatics or athletics.
So both of them are horrible.
Although he's trying to snatch it back from the captain, right? So it'd be Marcus that's making the strength, and then the captain's making dex or strength.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Okay.
an athletics check.
Gotta beat a
no. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, just beat a 7.
Just beat us.
I don't care. What
Oh
the
my
fuck.
god.
All right.
Meets it.
Yeah, so you just barely managed to... Wait a second. Why is it rolling at something if you don't have it on your sheet? What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening, Dylan.
Is it turned off on
No.
those settings?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, that wouldn't result in anything useful. Hold on. Okay. The query works about toggle.
I don't have advantage.
No, toggle is just straight. That's weird.
Huh. All right.
I guess Marcus
Yeah,
is Tom's is set to on for some reason, but he can't access it.
Right.
Huh. Well, whatever. You managed to get your gold pieces back, and he just kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Fine, I'll call you a second mate. You still got to do the same job, though."
Fine.
All right. Good. We've got ourselves a deal. I'd say at this point you've like just come out of the bay and are headed in the direction of the coast. Alrighty. So, we don't got nothing to worry about for now. Any of you want to do some fishing?
For sure.
I'm more of a prairie hunter than a fisher.
You got any spears?
I've got some, yeah, but I mean like the fish don't usually come that far up, except for like the dolphins.
Well, then you dive.
Oh, you wanna? Oh,
Spear fishing off the side of a moving boat?
That's idiotic.
I've got an idea.
Well,
Actually, I have an idea. I'll go
I mean, I'm
to
an idiot.
Ed and I'll cast a water walk on him.
That works.
Wait,
Yo, Jesus.
can I dive?
You just got
if
a rope or something.
Wait, can I dive if I gotta walk?
No, you can't.
Oh, shit.
Well, can I? Wait.
I mean, you can stand on the water. You can water
Wait,
ski.
Okay. It gives you the ability, but you can choose not to. Is that
Oh,
how the mechanic
okay.
works? It's not like you get forced onto water.
Right. Okay. So,
We tie a rope to you, and if you need to come back up, you can without any
No,
issue.
okay.
You mind if I go hunting with you? Because
Hey,
I'm stretching out Hans Defense for my Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Yo, Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Don't you have to do that on a long rest?
I could have done that during the day before.
yeah, anticipating a day on a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sure. So Captain Moringa will go downstairs, and then he'll come back up, and he's just like, "All right. So I've got a rope for you. It's pretty long, couple 100 feet. Um, we'll tie it to the side, and then you go for your dive, see if you find anything, and then you pop back up."
All right.
What do I do? Well, let me just.
You see
Okay,
Jarvis
another rope.
coming up. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna tie one end to my wrist and another to the spear. So I don't gotta fucking chase the damn spear if I miss.
Right. Good idea.
We should probably get another rope for Ed to be tied to.
No, you got that one for me.
How dark does it look down there?
It's water.
It's
After 10 meters, light decreases rapidly.
yeah.
Alright.
It looks like it could be pretty dark.
It's
Yeah.
also the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, like you're in shallower waters, but yeah.
Well, you see Jarvis put a cloak on and just, all right.
You sure that's good for swimming? But you got a cloak on.
Yeah, it's gonna let me swim. As he pulls up the hood, you see kind of covers over his mouth as well, and the back of the cloak kind of turns into like a fins almost.
Now that ain't fair.
All right. Well, yeah. So I guess with one of you tied and the other one being able to swim or whatever, we're not really making too much headway. She's not the fastest ship, so You'd probably be able to keep up to a degree, depending on the wind.
I was about to say, can I tell how fast the ship is currently going?
They're like starting to gain some knottage. I don't know. Probably like 4 knots. I don't know. They're starting to pick up speed, but they're not. They're not going crazy.
If I can move 60 feet around, can I easily catch back up?
Dude, fuck if I know what a knot is.
Then why are you using it as a unit of measurement?
Because that's the proper unit of measurement for the speed of a ship.
Okay, what kind of ship is this?
This is a
Sailing ship.
Sailing ship.
Sailing
It
ship.
probably has like a number of feet it moves per turn. So
Alright. Sailing ship.
this man got a whole book. I hear them pages turning.
It's just a Dungeon Master's Guide.
Uh-oh, scurvy check, guys.
Oh god. You guys make sure to bring oranges.
Scurvy check would be
Oh.
Constitution. Oof.
Oh
Oof.
no, you've got the scurvy already.
We've only been one day at sea.
Oh, you don't got it. You're good.
Okay, we're a sailing ship.
Yeah, sailing ship.
2 miles an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can keep up with that.
Yeah. Well, they're not going the full like 2 yet, so. I probably said the knottage wrong, but whatever. Yeah, so you guys are able to go off and fish if you want to spearfish.
Yes, you may extend my blade arm and just dive.
Okay.
2 miles per hour is 1.7 knots.
Okay, alright, so then yeah, 1.7 knots. Yeah, so no, maybe it would be like point something knots if they haven't reached full speed yet. Alright, so big guy, you're going down there too, just are you good at holding your breath?
Ed really has to think about it.
I mean with that scurvy save.
Oh shit, I was muted. Goddamn. Yeah, I can. We used to go skin diving in the lake. That's how I know it. How to fucking spearfish.
Oh, alright, okay. As long as you don't drown. It'd be kind of hard to tell if you drown.
Yeah, I won't fucking.
Also, it'll be Jarvis's fault if you drown. He's acting as your
Kinda,
lifeguard.
yeah.
You're not here. You can't respond to that. You're underwater.
He's already in the water.
Oh, good thing I can trust Jarvis. Yeah, no, there's nothing to damn worry about.
It's good to have people you can trust. Me old
Yeah.
crew, they backstabbed me.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. But alright. So I'll say for the purposes of this, roll me, the both of you, a D100.
A D100.
That like a survival check, anything?
Oh no, I'll have you do that next. This is just for my own thing. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, you both at this point have dove in, and you're looking for fish. It's a little bit hard to see.
I can make lights if need be.
This is true. Depends on how deep you're looking to go.
I got 120-foot dark vision.
Okay. All
Out
right.
of curiosity, would I know what fish pheromones smell like?
No.
Are you smelling?
I'm just asking because I can technically use my magical tinkering to produce an item that produces the same scent.
What do you know what they smell like? Okay, so let me ask: has Jarvis ever been fishing before?
Would you be able to... the smell underwater would be a bit different than above water. so I don't
So it's
think
more a
you'd be
matter
able
of
to.
if you can
That
replicate
is a
it,
fair
if you know what it
point.
smells like, then you could just make it, whether or not you can actually smell it.
Yeah, I think it's just him trying to make it to attract fish. So yeah, so like, has Jarvis? Would you say Jarvis has ever gone fishing before?
Probably not.
No, Papa Limsmith never took you to the local lake. That's unfortunate.
No, he wanted to be an educated engineer.
That's true.
If you want fish, you could buy it.
So true.
Teach a man to fish, he fish. Teach a man to buy, he eat. Okay. So yes, you wouldn't know what it smells like, so you wouldn't be able to replicate it. But you know, I guess both of you make me survival checks to see if you could find fish.
Sure,
Looking
I
for
can
fish,
find fish.
at least.
Okay.
Show
Boy.
off.
Hell yeah.
All right.
It
Why
ain't
the
right.
fuck am I gonna find a shark now just because?
Only when
So.
I entered the water did it occur to me that this water has salt in it. It's going to be a problem.
You oh yeah, just looking. Yeah, it's gonna
I've
hurt.
never been to the ocean before.
So you dive and you open your eyes and like
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
it burns. It doesn't burn like so bad that it's intolerable, but at the same time it's not fun. Uh but you push past it and you start swimming around. And at one point or another, because you're still in a relatively shallow area near the coast, you think that uh, you see a fish. So you throw your spear,
Oh god.
and you manage to hit it. And then you start to drag it back to you, and it is a moss-covered, uh, long piece of wood.
Oh,
Okay. I thought he was gonna throw it at me.
No,
make an attack roll.
no. That's what I'd be like. Make an attack roll.
That's what I
Roll
was waiting
damage. Let's
for.
see. Um, But as you're like starting to kind of get used to the pain and look around, you do end up seeing like Jarvis. He's just like kind of effortlessly swimming around down there. And Jarvis, you do end up spotting what seems to be a moderately sized school of fish. I'm trying to think what would be probably native in that area. Um,
You gotta
Uh,
think both
Yeah, like
Washington
a
and
sea bass
something.
or something.
salmon.
yeah, so yeah, maybe salmon in the shallower waters. Yeah, because they would go. They could go. Yeah. Okay. So yes, you find some salmon. Uh, and Ed does eventually start swimming over in your direction. Uh, let's see. If you don't have a spear on your sheet, I guess
Yeah, I got
just
a
make
short sword.
me.
Well, no, it's a long sword, so it's at disadvantage. But I have a swim speed, which cancels that out.
Right. So you have that, but I mean for Ed, if you don't have a spear on your sheet, just I guess just roll me a couple of attack rolls.
Couple of
See if
attack
you
rolls.
guys.
It would just be it would same like strength modifier proficiency.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will roll punchy stabby hand thing.
Okay. All right.
What about me?
Yeah. You could just roll the arm blade. Just roll me like two of them.
Like a narwhal. Do you want me to do one or two?
Just one more. Let's see. Okay. So yeah. So uh, you throw the spear and you manage to get one and you pull it back and you're like, this is kind of small. Like, I wish I got something bigger. But then you see Jarvis kind of like swim in really fast and skewer a couple of them on the blade, and you're just like, okay, all right. And you kind of realize that he's, like you've done it before, but like you're remembering, and you're like, yeah, my eyes hurt, so maybe that's right. I should be aiming a little bit in front of them because then they're gonna try and swim away. So you do that, and with the next one, you manage to get like three of them in a row, just right down the shaft of the spear, and you manage to bring it back to you and Jarvis comes back in with another swoop and skewers a few more. I'd say by the end of it, you each get about Ed, you get like a solid five of them. One of them being that kind of small, dingy one, and Jarvis, you managed to get manage to get some. You get about like 8 fat, juicy looking salmon.
Nice. That will be
Uh,
nice for the crew and everyone.
And around that point, you would feel like I should probably. Well, Ed, you feel like you should definitely go up for air.
I will go to Ed and give him a high five for
Yeah.
catching fish and help him up if he needs it.
No, I'm good. I will just will myself to rise to the water.
Very well. You rise, and as you're like getting towards the surface, you're like, oh, I'm almost there. I'm almost there, and you're kind of like, oh, I stayed down a little bit too long, and you're starting to feel like that choking sensation
The
in your throat, and then
bends.
The
finally,
Sonic Adventure 2 music.
Now, the bends doesn't happen until you have to have you have to be like having compressed air. You can't get the bends from free diving.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you could.
yeah.
No, because it's
So
the nitrogen in the. No, it's from the tank.
that's what the thing.
Yeah, the compressed air dissolves in your blood, and then when you resurface, there's no that pressure's gone, so it undissolves.
Oof. But yeah, Ed, you managed to make it back up to the surface and get some air back in your lungs. And Jarvis does not surface, but he does catch back up to the ship as well. You're just able to just walk back towards it,
I walk.
which like they're just kind of looking at you and they're like, oh. One of them even almost like one of the halflings that goes to call it like Captain, the starboard side, a big feller. He's walking on water.
Marcus, isn't that like the guy in your book?
Wait. My God, it's been forever since I've looked at that book. He starts flipping through the pages like a madman.
Okay.
You got like a Bible?
Is
Ye
it like
of, ye of little faith?
Out of curiosity,
Marcus, I need you to believe in me.
So wait, sorry, what's happening?
I have a book in one hand and Climber in the other.
Okay, yeah, you have the Bible in one hand and a cat in the other, but not actually. So yeah, you start thumbing through your copy of the Bible, and you do eventually easily enough get to the area where it talks about Jesus walking on water.
Which gospel am I in?
Who the fuck knows offhand?
It's probably a cheeky mark.
Yeah, let's say it's Mark. I don't
I love
remember. I'm a
Mark
bad
gospel. I was
I'm
hoping
a
you said
bad
Mark.
Christian.
the book of Mark.
Luke.
Oh, it's Luke.
Okay.
Who the fuck is
So-
Luke?
Also Matthew.
Yeah, who's that
'cause
guy
they're- 'cause
Luke?
Luke and Matthew are like the same thing.
So, he like turns the Bible around so everyone can see right here.
Okay, yeah, you turn it around and Aaron will just walk over and he goes, yep, that's Jesus. And he'll just like turn around and
I
walk.
didn't know Jesus was bald and gray. I thought he was
But
brown and hairy.
I can also walk on water though.
Did you prepare the spell?
No,
Well, then you can't.
but I
Yeah.
can walk on water though.
Not right
But
now.
I know him.
I
I
know
can walk on water as well. We're all Jesus.
But I am him.
But I no. But yeah, so you guys managed to make it back over. You get on the ship.
Magic's
And
great.
you get all these nice salmon with you, and Captain Moringa will just go, "Oh, that's a nice haul there."
Fire up the Bobby. I heard that once.
Right, we got a wood burning stove.
How hot can I get?
Pretty hot.
You there? Oh, sorry.
Hot enough to melt steel.
I highly doubt it.
Hot enough to melt steel. I don't know. Can you melt steel with a wood fire?
Depends on the wood.
It's fucking cherry wood. I don't know.
Oh, then no.
Yeah, I get it from a guy. Don't worry. It'll smell nice though. he'll head downstairs to tell somebody to get the stove going.
Oh, have you guys ever tried Applewood smoked pork?
Applewood smoked pork.
Yeah,
Where we're gonna get pork.
I'm just
Are
asking
apples
if you
in the
ever
pork?
tried it. It's basically pork that has been smoked over an applewood fire.
I mean, there aren't too many apple
Oh.
trees up in Canada, so no, not specifically. I've had maple smoked bacon.
Ooh, it's also good.
Yummy. But yeah, he'll head back up and say that the stove is getting going and that you're free to use it if you wish to cook. He's like, we gotta cook, but he's all right. So I mean, if you feel like you could do better, then I'll leave it to you.
I look to the group, and you guys know how to cook?
No.
Because I can be good at cooking in just the shape of a
At
tail
this.
feather.
I could. I mean, I could get a boulette.
You can get a bullet.
I'm going to use my all-purpose tools to basically transform them into cooking utensils.
Okay.
It's a spatula. It looks like SpongeBob spatula.
A grill is a grill.
No, it's the first episode spatula.
Yes, yes. I'm trying to think. Would Aaron say that he would know how to cook?
A wood fire stove would definitely not be able to do it. You need a specially built oven to do so.
Yeah, I would need like a clay stove.
But like any run of the mill, like there's just stop trying to make forge happen on this boat. It's not happening.
Aaron would just say, I only know how to cook camp food, so it won't be good.
You guys want buy?
But it'll get the job done.
I'm good at making pemmican, but my wife did most of the cooking back home.
Jarvis is gonna go ahead and go take over cooking if no one else is jumping up now.
Well, okay. Bruce is back. Bruce, you know how to cook?
No.
Unfortunate.
Marcus does.
I mean, he could just stick food in his hair for a bit, and it's good.
Marcus knows how to cook?
Yeah.
Seafood.
Marcus, know how to cook?
I actually only eat raw stuff.
Now, to cook, that's a survival check, right?
Cooking
Well,
utensils.
Just because you're proficient in survival, yeah, it doesn't mean you know how to cook. But
I mean, I
Gotta
can
know how
try.
to cook, so know how to cook.
I mean, like you could cook it to where like it's cooked to where you're not gonna get sick. But I mean, like, does he know how to spice it up? Does he know how to, sazon? Like, probably not.
Well, what's the checks for that?
Cooking tools.
Yeah, you need cooking utensils, and then that usually goes off of wisdom. At least that's what he
It
tells
can
me.
vary.
Roll for your bechamel.
Roll for your bechamel. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Bechamel sauce?
Yes.
Roll for Ramsey.
Roll. All right, fine. I'll say that you can assist him then, if you're good with survival stuff. You can help him like
Yes.
gut and clean the fish. So here's what I'll need. Since you're assisting each other, I'll just give it to you at advantage.
That's all it's gonna roll at right now, anyways.
Yeah. So make me a survival check for like gutting and cleaning the fish, and then I guess Jarvis, since you have the cook's tools, utensils, you can make that. Okay, so 13.
What's the modifier?
It'd be off wisdom.
No, just asking.
Yeah, because that's, I mean,
I'm
that's
not- I'm
what
cooking,
I'm
not
told to
baking.
roll.
If I was baking, it'd be intelligence.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, cooking's art, baking is chemistry.
Okay, so yeah, you with a 13, you clean them well enough. You think you got most of the like bones and stuff out, and yeah, and then Jarvis will he'll start frying them up.
Do we have lemon?
Why would we have lemon?
For several
Y-
reasons.
You
On a
guys
ship.
personally no, but when you look around the galley, you do see there are a couple of herbs and some spices, and also yes, there are some lemons.
You said these were
Uh,
fatty tuna?
Yeah,
yeah.
why do they need lemons on a damn ship?
For vitamin C.
They're in port like every other week.
Fuck is that?
Vitamin C. It's another
Anywho,
one of those
I will
things.
flavor these salmon with a little bit of lemon juice, some thyme and rosemary, salt and pepper, if it's
Okay.
available.
Yeah, they got a little bit of that. They don't
And
have a well-stocked spice cabinet, but yeah, they got it.
I'll serve it on. I
Also,
guess
vitamin C is not a thing. It's just to fend off scurvy. That's it.
Yeah, it's just
That's as far as we know. It won't be discovered until 1928.
um
it's because the tool can literally be anything.
um no, I think he's making fun of it because it's a capital L at the end instead of a lowercase L.
No, it's like that on
It's
purpose.
like the thing.
But yes, you guys, you said what are you serving it with? Yeah, Marcus is it.
I think for the purpose, well,
I would
given
say
having
that
this style of freaking Sanji, I'll make sure everyone gets an equal proportion meal. And is it possible to serve this with a vegetable and grain?
so there's not really there's potatoes
That's not a
and
vegetable.
it is to me.
So understand.
And they have some turnips, but that's about it in terms of no, they've got some onions too. Uh and then as for any grain, there's bread.
Okay, then I'll serve it with like bread.
Okay.
Bread.
Bread.
But
Just don't teleport it for 3 days, for the love of God.
But
But yeah, so
wait,
you
I
end up
can do that.
having
I can do that.
what, teleport bread?
3 days.
You end up having I guess technically this would be like a little bit of an early lunch of sorts. So you guys have a nice early lunch of salmon. Maybe some of you haven't had fish before, and it's not bad. It's not bad. You think maybe it might have gone better with something else? The bread isn't really like accenting it as well as you thought it would, but
I don't have
food
any
is food.
pasta.
Yeah, there's no pasta, no
Would,
no
would like
wild rice. That's
no
nice.
wild rice. Yeah,
like a nice linguine with like a tomato puree.
I'm gonna eat
but
one of my shitty tiny fish whole.
Please tell me you're gonna cook that.
whole just
Bones and all.
Yep.
he just eats it.
Yeah,
It's
we didn't waste.
delicious. He likes them raw and wriggly.
We didn't wait.
Really? I can't do it right.
It's a hard voice. But yeah, so you end up doing that, and I'd say that most of the rest of the day goes by uneventfully. Um, they are they do end up stopping around sunset in a particular spot, which Captain Merengue remarks as to being one of their like little like fishing holes, so to speak. Uh, Except instead of them setting out any nets or anything, you see them taking a lot of these like wooden cages and putting like
Oh,
bits
those
of meat
lobster
and
cages?
stuff. Yeah, it
Traps.
looks like it could be lobster or crab traps, and they're just kind of like dropping them down off at different sides of the boat and letting them sit. And Meringue will just go, yeah, so by the morning, if we're lucky, we might have a good haul, a couple of crabs, maybe lobsters, something else. And, treat you guys, let you try some if you've never had crab before. For the night, and I'd even say for the day up until sunset. If you're doing anything, let me know. But if not, come nighttime, you don't have to because there are other people on the boat. But would anybody, for any reason, be taking a watch?
Just Helfrine.
Selfie? What?
I got a quick question.
Yeah, sure.
Can I start like making a custom spell if I don't have that spell slot yet?
Huh.
It's like more advanced than I have any of.
What level?
Fourth.
Okay. And do you have access to third yet?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Can wizards start like? Can they put spells that they don't have the slots for in their spell book or something?
I
can check.
Because I've never played a wizard, but I think that's probably how I would rule it. If they can, then yes.
Yeah,
It'd be mostly like theory crafting at this point, really.
Yeah.
I would say if you're able to put spells of a higher level into the spell book so that you could use them once you have access to those levels of spell
Want me to check
slots.
for you?
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now.
If they can't,
Okay.
then that honestly like also makes sense. But that is how I would rule it.
Could I be working on that spell, by the way, Dylan?
Sure. Yes.
I could hand you your paper and ink from my bag of holding.
Well, does anyone need help?
When you find a wizard spell first level or higher, you can add it to your spellbook if it is of a level for which you have spell slots. That's dumb.
No, makes sense.
I can't then.
So you know what I would say? You could work on it in a more I guess practical sense. Whereas normally I have them making our Arcana checks. I could say that you could begin like writing magic formulae to try and craft a spell that once you did have access, that would be the level that it would be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's more what I was thinking. Just like work on it now so that when I get the slot, it's easier.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's also another thing I want to try. I want to try, if Marcus is willing, the ability to try and cast a spell using another person's spell slot.
Oh shit.
Oh. Okay.
So I have a spell prepared, but I don't have the spell slot for it. So I use another person's spell slot in tandem to cast my spell.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I like that.
How would you manage that?
I don't fucking know, but it's like if I have Revivify prepared and Marcus doesn't, and I have no more third level spell slots, but he does, and we need to revive someone, we can do it.
I feel like that would be locked to like a 5-foot radius. Like
Yeah, it would definitely require physical contact.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you like to inquire this with Jarvis? Because I have a thought that could help with that.
I mean, I don't see beyond like just Marcus and Gabe just trying it. Like I don't see what Jarvis could provide that would
make something that helps with that.
Are you talking like a ring of spell storing?
Or something like it.
Or like just this sheer concept. Like that's just something I don't want an item that does it for me. I want to just do this.
No, the item itself would essentially allow you to siphon off someone else's
I don't care about the item. I just want to do it.
Yeah. So I would just say that you and Marcus could also work on that. Yes. And so okay. So here's how we're gonna do this. So Bruce, since yours is more conceptual than you actually applying the technique, make me 3 intelligence checks, and I'll say you'll use up some of your paper and ink for this to kind of like draw arcane formulae.
Ouch.
Okay. Um,
How much of the paper? I have 200 gold worth.
we'll say 25.
An amount that is not divisible by the spell level.
Shit. That's some extra paper.
You'll always have 7 gold pieces of spell paper. You'll never get rid of it.
So you you sit there at first, and you're before you even begin writing anything, you're just trying to like picture it in your mind, and for some reason your thoughts just keep going to all sorts of different things. You think about you would think about family, you would think about um, the adventure ahead, uh, the fact that for some reason despite the ship rocking, that you don't feel seasick, which you had heard was a thing can happen. And you also just like random little things just seem to grab your attention and pull away. As for as some time goes on, oh yeah, to see if Ed gets seasick. Yeah, no, you're fine. You don't get
I'm good.
seasick. Um, as most of the day goes on towards the night, to where you'd end up be doing some of this by candlelight. You do begin to sort of construct these arcane circles on some of the paper and begin writing in a language of your choice. That doesn't particularly matter, whichever one, if you're trying to like encode it or whatever, because I know that like that's like an alchemist thing, but not really like a wizard thing. But who knows? Maybe you do that. But you begin sort of like writing and trying to figure out how this would work, and you've begun a rudimentary sort of framework, but you know it's a thing that's going to take a lot of time. So,
Sounds good.
What's that?
sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah. What's going
What's
on?
that?
What's what?
That.
Oh, I'm writing a little something. Well, I don't know how many paladins you met, but they can do this thing where like they can like they could just like call a horse. I'm trying to be able to, magically do that, but not like through God, because screw that guy and all that. But don't tell Marcus I said that, please.
I love that.
Meanwhile, Gabe and Marcus are practicing their thing, and then just like for a second, Marcus is like, "What? I heard my name."
No,
There's
Oh,
been a disturbance in the force.
your secret is safe with me.
Are you aware of the spell of spectral steed?
I knew a paladin before. He's the guy who said he fucked a vampire.
Spectral Steed is not permanent, whereas this other thing would be.
What paladin was this?
Mind friggin' greater friggin' steed I'm trying to get.
It was
Uh,
some dragonborn guy.
It's Phantom Steed, though.
Oh, Phantom Steed, my bad.
It also only lasts for an hour.
That'd be like a horse-esque creature, right?
Greater
Divine
Steed,
Greater steed would be like I could get like a Pegasus or something.
Pegasus, Wyvern, that sort of
Spectre
thing.
would just be like a horse-esque thing, right?
If it's the regular steed, yeah, it would be more horse. But if it's the other one, then yeah, you're right. It could take whatever form would work as a steed.
Regular Steed, Warhorse, Pony, Camel, an Elk, or a Mastiff.
Yeah.
Hey Ed, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
So now that you're with like your like sex god, are you gonna like be like super like culty about it?
That's actually a real good question. I'm still deciding how much I
Like
want
I
to.
feel like the spirit chasers are slowly turning into like the faith chasers. Like this is getting crazy.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I still gotta double check with her on if we're cool. Well, we'll see. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, I would also say, Bruce, after you had gained your winnings from last session, you very well could have purchased that item you wish to purchase.
Oh hell yeah!
So we could say that you have that if that's something that you want to have.
All right,
I pull
Got it.
out
Now, did he get weed or sued?
Neither. He got the third option.
I begin sprinkling a white powder onto the deck.
Yes. I'm
I
trying
got
to.
like the third eye shit. Like a
Yes,
floating spectral space.
Yes, I'm trying to. I think it was posted, but it was posted in the chat log here. We had how much you won. Let me check on that for you real quick.
I bet. How much did I bet?
The odds were what, 6-4?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I already did the math.
Yeah.
But where was the math written down?
I need to know how much to bet.
I put it in the chat. Hold on, let me go back and I'll look real quick. Because I want him to know how much money. Who did take it? Let's see. Oh no, that's today's. No, I want to go back. Older, page 2. Is that only?
Should have like a log of everything.
Yeah, that's. I do have a log of everything. It's just weird. It's like.
Do you know how much you bet?
I bet
350.
Yeah, 350.
Okay, I got you.
Oh yeah, just redo the calculator.
350.
No, I got it.
350.
You received back 583 gold,
Okay.
3 silver, and 4 copper.
All right, and then I used the 500 on
DMT.
TMTs, yeah.
Just so you're aware, the results had a repeating 3. That's why I went the copper and silver.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, so, fucking Dragonborn fucked a vampire.
He said he did, and I thought it was bullshit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He turned the undead on.
We didn't be
That's
the
a
guy
good
who
one.
fucked the succubus.
See, that's
Yeah,
better
that-
though.
Is it though?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I respect it more.
I mean, like, if the
'cause-
vampire's hot, that's one thing, but like,
I thought the
that's
dimensional
succubus.
shackles were gonna be for the succubus.
You have given Marcus a great idea.
you know, if anything, I would actually say that you have more game being able to pull a vampire than being able to pull a succubus because they'll
Yeah.
just fuck anything. The vampire.
They'll go for it.
Yeah, the vampire's got to have like an obsession with you. You got to remind them of someone they love, and vampires are
Ooh.
hot normally.
So the vampire that Marcus pissed off.
Did you end with 875? Because that's what I found in the chat log.
Oh, it was 875. Oh yeah, so then that
Really?
was what it was.
875. Okay, then 375 I got.
Left up. Right. Okay.
All right.
Ready. Okay. So, right. You and Ed were talking. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. So what do the words in the circle mean?
Well, I'm not onto it just yet. You know, I was kind of just like, just free writing. You know, you know that exercise to like get your writing better, just word association.
I would if I knew how to write.
Oh shit.
Is
But you
that
can,
common?
like, Yeah, it's common.
Okay.
I don't know too many other languages. I know primordial though, so that's like something.
That sounds fucking sick.
Yeah,
I don't even know what primordial means.
yeah. I don't really speak it though. I more just understand it, you know.
Cool.
But I never got to congratulate you on your gladiatorial win, so congrats to you.
Oh, thanks. I got a fuckload of money, so
Oh, I did too, believe me.
that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I didn't even know anyone was betting money. I forgot that was a thing. I could have bet on myself, but I didn't.
Well, it was as sure a bet as you can get. Betting on Ed.
I don't know. It was pretty close. It was fucking close against that Lloyd guy. You don't
Yeah,
kick my ass.
it was a butt clencher, but here we are.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out my ridiculously large roll of leather,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and make a tattoo similar to the one of the magic circles that Bruce made.
Okay.
He's gonna summon
But
a
I'm gonna-
demon.
But I'm gonna put the word "fuck" and instead of the words, the magic words. I'm gonna just repeat the word "fuck" along the circle.
Is that how you summon his sex god?
It might be. It
Fucking
very
knew it,
well
Ed.
might be.
Make a
Fucking knew it,
religion
Ed.
check. Make a religion
Got
check.
weird
Yeah,
as
you
soon
know
as
what?
you freaking signed up.
You know, make me a religion check.
God damn it. God damn
You're gonna summon a friggin'
it.
Nothing.
He summoned the Capra demon.
No.
I have stats for that.
Oh boy. Oh no. But
Not
Not as strong as you think it is.
not yet. One day. We'll put you in a really small room so that you can't move around. It'll be a 1v1. Or sorry, 1v3. So you end up mimicking it pretty well. And you got that nice, the repeating fuck in the circle. It's not too complicated of a design, so it's not gonna put you out to try and copy that.
Hmm.
But
I have
you do
never
feel
met-
you do feel proud of yourself.
I've never met a giant that likes to draw. Where did you come by that?
You know, you ever met a stone giant?
You're a stone giant, right?
No. We're like
And no.
cousins, or we're like nephew. I don't know.
We're like nephews.
We're like We're like great. I don't know how that works, but yes, we're related.
Okay, fair.
They go into caves and they just draw all over the walls.
Back at Faerun?
Yeah, and like the ceiling and all over the entrance. They go down as far as they can. And they just draw.
Well, damn.
Yeah, and I went in there once. And it was the coolest shit I ever seen.
Did you ever get to paint on one of those walls, or just your book?
Yeah, well, a little bit. But I think maybe that's where it come from.
Yeah, there's significantly less caves here, it seems.
Yeah, it don't cave as much here. You kind of go underground and then that's it. Just like a little bit, and then you got to make the rest yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of
But
sad.
I will have to hire you to make my my new logo for my Starbucks too.
Oh shit. Again, moving on from a hobby, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a tattoo artist too eventually.
Oh shit. That's sick.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this on fucking leather.
Is it like the same as doing a person?
Nah, because people are warm and they move around.
Well, if you need a test subject, I'm sure we can both hold down Marcus or someone else.
Yep,
Hmm?
that was my idea. That was my idea exactly.
I'm gonna
No,
force
but
Marcus to
I
get
think
that
it's
done.
better when you do it to people.
I
With
pick up my
your
damn
stuff.
hangers.
Ooh, that's true too. They won't even feel it. They won't move though.
Yeah, and then you can like tattoo their butt cheek or something. I did that once.
Oh, you should get you should go to the front row of like a Thorin Oakenshield show and like ask if anyone wants a complimentary Thorin tattoo, just to like practice.
Yeah, you can find some crazy ass bitches who would say yes to that.
Sure can.
Well, that's cool. Good luck with your magic.
Yeah, good luck with your leather.
Uh, so I will say, while you guys are having that nice conversation, um, Marcus, Gabriel,
Yep.
Marcus, you begin at first on your own attempting to work on this new spell that you wish to craft. Uh,
Yes.
roll me 3 Arcana checks.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a 15, a 6, and a 17. All right. You have the idea in mind, and you have access to spells that are. They have the different components that you would want to combine together to begin to produce this spell. And with the first one, you sort of like begin to form this kind of bright, um, sort of yellow ball in your hands, and you attempt to expand it outward. However, once it gets to be about as big as like your arms, and it like encapsulates up to about your elbows, unfortunately, it falters and shatters. You immediately try to bring it back again, but instead you seem to push too much of your mana or essence, divine energy, whatever you wish to call it, into it, and it just kind of explodes out, sending like this large flash of light that momentarily blinds you, and you're like, oh. But you regain your sight, and with the next one, you manage to get it to where it's almost enveloped the whole top portion of your body. But when you try to push it beyond the boundaries of your body, it's not quite there yet. It's just maintaining itself, just covering the top half of you in this sort of radiant sphere, which initially it begins with that sort of like yellow, almost like holy color. But you notice as you're getting more of a hang of it, it's beginning to take on like different tinges. Like there seems to be a little bit of green at times. And if not that, then almost like this purplish black.
That's the tint.
Like it would, because like you think of this as like it's if it were like a clear sphere.
Right.
At first it's that yellowish, but then it takes on like a green tint, then it's purplish black. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like a very thin veil of those colors.
Would I like recognize these colors?
I'm back.
So the green is strange for you. It's not something that you've done before, but there was one time I believe you produced a black flame. So it's similar to that, just not like as dark because it has that
Right.
purplish to it. So, um, but you do seem to be getting the hang of it, and you think that with some time and some practice, you'll be able to achieve your goal.
Perfect.
And around that point, Gabriel would approach you with his idea.
Are you in the middle of something, Marcus?
No, I was thinking of stopping for the night anyways. I've been doing this for quite a bit. What's up?
I had an idea. Say someone goes down. I've used all my 3rd level spells, but you still have yours. But you didn't prepare Revivify, and I did. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Well, how about we try and figure out a way to cast... Like, I cast a spell using one of your spell slots. Or however that would be phrased in canon.
Now, would it just work for you, or would it work for me as well?
I mean, it's like we're casting the spell together.
Mm,
It doesn't enhance it. It just... You're the battery. That doesn't exist. You're the...
Conduit.
Yeah, you're the conduit of energy, and I'm the deliverer and the conjurer of said spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, where do we start?
I'll probably start small. Do you have what? Do you have cure wounds prepared right now?
I do.
Okay, I got that prepared. Do you have detect magic prepared?
Yes.
Shit. Bless?
Yes.
How many spells? You know what? What you don't probably have prepared, you don't have sleep prepared.
No.
No. A quick scan of like the ship. Is there like a rat scurrying about?
Yeah, there's ship rats.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast sleep repeatedly on those rats, with you being the power source, and I'm the one that's casting the spell.
Gotcha.
And then we can also switch later,
Okay.
because it'd be a good thing for both of us to know.
Okay, so he's the one providing the spell slot, but you're the one casting it. So for this case, I'll say Gabriel, make me the Arcana checks.
Watch this be hot garbage.
Okay. As you begin to undertake this endeavor, you notice that as you're trying to attempt to take his mana and have it flow through you in order to be able to cast this spell, it's almost as if some aspect of you, perhaps not even yourself, has a conflict with his. It doesn't seem to want to flow in the right direction. It seems to almost like fight it at every opportunity. You would kind of see almost like this, because while in this case, this time around, you have your spell slots, so like you would begin to see like your specific, which I would ask, what color do you think would be appropriate for Gabriel in terms of like a sheen to his magical energy?
More like natural colors, like greens, browns, oranges.
Okay, so for the purpose of this, let's say we'll go with the orange. We'll say that it's this sort of orange, almost like a sunset on the verge of twilight. And you would see Marcus's, which would also be this sort of almost like a sunlight yellow. And instead of just following the proper path and flowing and allowing you to do what it wants to do, it'll either like begin to turn or begin to recede. And you're having a lot of difficulty with it until about you work on this, we'll say, for the better part of like 2 hours, and about halfway through you think you finally made some headway where you're like slowly coaxing his mana in like the proper avenues to be able to do this. And then just as you get it to where you're like, all right, now it's flowing directly where I need it to, hopefully I can cast the spell. And for some reason, just as you're about to cast the spell, it won't go off.
I think our faiths are conflicting with this. That might be a bit of an issue.
Time to convert.
What can we do then?
You renounce your god. I don't know. Keep trying until we get it.
Does he actually say that?
It was as a joke.
Oh my god.
He would very
Not funny,
obviously,
dude. Not-
jokingly
not
say
freaking
renounce your
funny.
god.
Not freaking funny.
God is not smiling upon you on this day.
Well, he's been nothing but taking a shit on my people for generations, so.
Then why believe in him?
Exactly.
But yes, there does seem to be this conflict, and I would say you feel as if you were to try to make any more progress today, it would just result in the same conclusions. Something you're not sure what, and it could be faith. Faith is something that you have a strong feeling that might be a correct assumption, but something would need to fundamentally change in order for you both to be able to facilitate this thing that you're trying to do. Perhaps a deeper understanding of one another is something that I would say come to mind.
Be what?
A deeper understanding of
Oh,
one
I
another is
heard
something that
be
would-
burned, understand? I'm like, what?
No.
I heard differently too. I heard and start beating on each other.
No, a deeper
You two need to beat
understanding
each
of-
other off in order to do this.
You
Yeah, to
need
get a good
the
connection
ancient
going.
circle jerk.
You need to go deeper with each other.
I will I'll try and meditate on it tonight while I'm trying to sleep.
Very
You
well.
can hear Jarvis in the other room furiously scribbling.
Furiously
Yo, scribble
scribbling.
gang.
He sounds busy, not bother him.
You can bother him if you want.
Are there?
You can't tell me what to do.
There
off.
are rats. You can't tell
Fuck
me
off,
to
I'm
bother you.
scribbling.
I said you can, not you will.
Scribbling.
No. What would Jarvis be working on?
He's working on that thing I thought of.
Which
The electromagnets.
got you. Okay. I'd say you'd be doing rough sketches right about now.
Because I don't got the proper materials for that right now.
Alrighty. And I would.
I gotta figure out how to fuel said object with a magical power source, since it's the only thing that I'm currently aware of that it would produce enough energy to do what I want.
This is true since batteries don't exist. So yeah,
Well, they exist, not to
in the capacity.
standards that would be useful.
Yes. Excuse me. I would say Aaron would probably head below deck at some point or another in the evening and just strum on his new banjo for a little bit. And Granny and Rita, they're just kind of doing their own thing. And so, oh yeah, so did anyone, you said Halfrin was keeping an eye out, so...
Yeah, I already rolled 22.
Okay, alrighty. Nothing significant catches his attention at night. Nothing approaches the ship. There are like some fish that'll jump up out of the water to like snatch a fly. At one point, a bird will dive down and snatch a fish, but other than that, nothing crazy. Nothing that you would need to be worried about. And the night would pass.
Does anything come to me in my brief meditation before sleep?
Right. I almost forgot about that. Roll me a D100. Okay.
Super Mario 34.
You would. As you're sitting there, not so much the voice of another, but almost like your your inner thoughts. But it's definitely not something that you yourself thought of. It seems to almost just come to you divinely, we'll say. Um, you think maybe instead of trying to control where his mana goes, just let it flow freely and see what happens.
So like he, like I, if I'm understanding, like he's casting the spell, and I'm just the one that provides the information of said spell.
That would be a way to put it, yes.
Could do. We got a couple days before we get to where we're going. Could do that in the next couple days.
I thought this was a 2-day trip.
I thought it was 3.
Yeah, 3. Yep. So yes, you do have 2 more days of the trip. So, but yeah, other than that, the night would pass uneventfully, and you would wake up the next morning to the ship beginning to. Well, actually, I think it would already be in motion. They would have gotten up pretty early and started it going again.
Any items I want to switch out?
So
Nah.
during this next day, if you want to continue working on the things that you were talking about, you definitely can. I would say though, for Bruce, for your thing, you could try and put a little bit more work into it. Just it's one of those things where it'll be a bit before, so it's not gonna just happen compared to like the
Scene
other.
servant.
Yeah, like scene servant. It's not gonna be as easily applicable.
Yeah.
Um,
Chipping away at it.
Jarvis moves to the top deck, bringing him with a chair and a table to write on, doing his note taking outside. Well, his sketching outside.
very well. You get a little bit of that sea breeze on your face, a little splash of the ocean.
And if anyone wants to see what he's doing, you can.
Marcus, I think I had an epiphany.
Yeah, what was it?
So instead of me trying to cast sleep without using a spell slot, you try to cast sleep without having it prepared at all, because I don't think you have it normally.
I don't actually have sleep, I don't think.
Yeah, you try and cast it through me.
Yeah, he might get that from Twilight Domain.
Yeah, that's where I get it from.
Oh. So, how do I cast it? Do I just add it to my sheet?
No, like
Nope.
I'm providing the spell, but
Okay.
you spend the spell slot and cast it.
Okay. So what do you want me to just make Arcana checks?
Yes, make me 3.
Or go find our rat colony.
Yeah, you go back down below deck to find the rats.
Here goes nothing. And what, 3 Arcana checks?
Yes, please. You know, the unfortunate thing about that is
That's what I got.
I always take the first rolls, but you know what? I'll be kind.
I mean, we're like with that epiphany, that is sort of like a help kind of thing.
This is true. I'll be kind. I will take it. So, Marcus, you think to yourself, I want to cast sleep. You've never done it before, but you have seen the spell used. You actually watched Aaron use it back when you guys detained the smugglers in Glacier Break. And you're remembering that, and you're what would you guys say? Are you doing? Are you like holding on to one another, like you're
Like
holding hands
like
or
I
something?
put my hand on his shoulder or something, and
Okay.
he has his hand outstretched to like cast the spell.
Okay. All right. So yeah, and you attempt to do this, and you watch as this like almost like a your holy symbol would glow, but so would Gabriel's, and you watch as this sort of like pink mist very slowly forms from your hand and blows gently in the direction of the rats. Uh, and they all just kind of like pause and go up on their hind legs and like sniff the air, and then they all just fall over asleep.
5d8 hit die worth of creatures.
Yeah, there's only like I don't know, a couple of rats, and I think they only have like 4 hit points each. So, but yeah, there's like
19 hit points worth of rat.
sure. So like four rats fall unconscious, and you're like, oh wow, like you get this really strange feeling, like it's almost the knowledge in brief, but it's gone after the spell's been cast. Was passed on to you. You knew momentarily how to cast sleep, even though you've never done it before.
That's awesome.
Can I attempt to do it with one of his spells?
You're not sure. I'll say since he already rolled it very well. What spell?
What's a spell you have that I don't? Just for sake of easy.
And are you attempting to do this at a higher level?
It will probably be one of your domain spells.
I'm trying to look. The domain. That would have a D next to it, right?
It should. It says always prepared.
Yeah, it'll say I was prepared.
Oh.
At least I think a divine favor, shield of faith, magic weapon, spiritual weapon, crusados mantle, spirit guardians.
But he's war domain, so if those are ones that he gets from war, then yeah.
Yeah, those are all war domain.
I have spirit guardians, but it's not prepared.
How about
Which could work.
You have bestow curse?
Not prepared.
I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll try and cast bestow curse.
Alrighty. Post me the description of that real quick. You touch a creature. Okay.
I'll touch one of the sleeping rats.
Very well. You touch one of the sleeping rats, and
I curse thee.
while the spell is not currently prepared for you, you see as this what looks almost like oh my god, what's that one tribe? Well, actually no, this wouldn't fit because it's not. Are there any like specific like symbology or pictography that's like specific to the Métis people?
Sort of. Nothing to do with like curses and stuff because it's like a hybridization of various First Nations and French.
Well, not necessarily like something that would symbolize a curse, but maybe something that would symbolize
Something like animal, like maybe like a raven or something.
All right, so yeah, so you watch as this like small, like cave painting-esque looking raven brand with that same sort of like orangish glow would briefly appear on its fur, and you would know, since even though you're casting it through him, you would know that the spell succeeded.
All right, I think we got this down.
I would just say it is quite. I would also say you would both get this sense from each other. While maybe you don't necessarily agree with each other's beliefs, you seem to have this newfound respect for each other. Sort of like you seem to have achieved this better understanding.
I finally understand what you've been talking about when it comes to religion now, Gabriel.
Yeah, I think your God just kind of allowing that for that to happen is sort of like a step towards apologizing for the atrocities committed by Christians upon my people.
Well, I hope going forward that we can continue to embrace very good things like this, whether gods are involved or not.
Yeah. It's someone else's turn to tap the spotlight.
Did you hear the question Marcus posed? Do you want a hug?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Gabe Pro was like, he would have nodded and then like started like walking away, and then Marcus is like, "Do you want a hug?" And then he's already gone.
Alrighty. That's pretty good. So yeah, I guess what I'll just say, since I don't really have too much planned for the ship, it was more like just an opportunity for you guys to do stuff like this. So, Jarvis, if that's what you're gonna do for like the next 2 days, if you're gonna work on
Unless
that,
someone asks me about us.
Hey, Jarvis.
Hmm?
What that?
It's a design I'm working on that uses electromagnets.
What's that?
They are electrically charged magnets that produce a high force of attraction or repulsion.
So they're like really hot or really not hot?
No, a push and pull of magnetic forces. Do you know what a magnet is?
No.
There are certain things in this world that produce a invisible field that either pushes or pulls.
Field like grass?
It's not necessarily. It's usually minerals, metals, to my knowledge.
Oh.
Actually, I need to know gravitational pull of the Earth. When was that discovered?
Gravitation was Isaac Newton. That was like
Isaac
200
Newton.
years ago.
Right.
Apple
But
head.
the planet itself has its own form of magnetic pull known as gravity.
Oh. So is that a field too? Because Earth has a lot of fields.
Yes, in a weird way. So what this device I'm building is essentially going to act as a pushing and pulling force that will essentially cause a projectile that I put into it to have frictionless speed that fires at such a rate that it could punch through, I don't know, a steel vault.
Oh my God, are you making an 1869 railgun?
Yes.
he's trying.
5e.
Railgun 5e.
Okay.
Essentially, the only way it could work is because I'd be using a magical energy source.
It's like a grass gun, but like a really.
No.
A grass gun!
No, not a
It'll
grass.
touch you
Nothing
with
to do
its
grass.
blades.
I don't know where grass came from.
What? The
Field.
fields.
No, fields. It's the. That's
Wait,
not.
Jarvis, you're making a grass gun?
No,
Yeah, you're making a gun out of grass?
I'm making a
Explain-
mag
ex-
cannon. Or
Somebody
mag
say
rifle.
grass gun over here.
Explain
That's what
like.
I heard.
Explain like I'm Intelligence 7. Explain like I'm Intelligence 7.
There is an invisible force that pushes and pulls.
Yeah.
They are also sometimes called fields. This force.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
I don't know, but yeah.
He means like when the wind pushes you back and forth, Ed.
No, that's not exactly what I mean.
So the wind is a field.
Okay, you know what? You know the thing
Sorta.
that keeps you.
That actually would be a very helpful description for someone with an intelligence of 7.
Sorry,
So you got a gun that
I'm not the
makes,
I'm not the scholar amongst my.
it makes like a wind thing that pushes something real hard, so
Dylan, what are the chances I have at like small magnets in my person?
so it joins better.
Probably not.
Damn it!
Yeah. So Ed, you know how like when the wind blows really fast, it picks up the small things, but makes them go like whoosh, right?
Yeah.
Right. So he wants to do that, but with a gun.
So it's like an invisible wind gun.
Yeah.
Sure.
Holy
I
shit.
still think a grass gun would be a good name for it.
No,
Grass gun sounds
You
cool.
could
I like
call it-
that.
you could call it the grass
I'm
gun.
going to call it a magnet gun or something.
Mag gun.
Mag
I do
gun.
like grass.
Actually, Aaron, do they have anything like what he's trying to describe to add in your world?
The government probably does, but people don't have access to them. Actually,
Wait,
I saw a
hold on.
video from Demolition. I mean,
Hold on. You telling me something like this exists?
Not here.
yeah. Well, like, so the government's got a lot of technology that they make, and then they hide from the general populace because we're not like smart enough to know how to use
Yeah.
it.
You put, all I'm trying to get a confirmation is someone has already made this in a different place.
Probably.
Well, but it's more like they didn't make it yet in the same place, right?
Potentially, we don't know for sure until we kill Aaron's grandfather.
Well, why don't we go
I'd-
there?
I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't want to kill him.
I mean, or at least prevent one of your ancestors' birth in some way without killing.
Why would we do that?
I mean, to see if he disappears or not.
I don't want Aaron to disappear.
Neither do I, but it's the only way to be sure.
I don't like that idea.
I don't
So either we assume that this is completely different, or this is affecting your history, and you're gonna have a hell of a time at some point.
Yeah, future's gonna be really weird after all this shit if this is true, but I don't know.
Wait, wouldn't we have already known by now? Because Abraham Lincoln didn't die here, but in Aaron's mind, he died like before this, right?
Yeah, so
So
it's
wouldn't
gotta
that
be
have
different.
affected it?
I mean, we've had this discussion before with Abraham Lincoln having being alive for some reason, compared to Aaron's world. That's why I think it's different.
Yeah, it's gotta be different.
Who knows? Probably. But either way, whether it's different or not, yeah, eventually in some world future version, somebody makes a grass gun.
Goss gun?
They gotta
No,
be real
a
smart.
grass gun.
No, hear me out. Goss.
The
I think that's
fuck's
what they call it in
Goss?
the video game.
Goss.
I don't know, but it's a good.
I like it.
But it's a common ground to meet. So
Let's just bastardize that a little bit into grass gun.
no.
Yes,
I like grass gun. We're gonna go with grass gun.
that's something Aaron totally would do. Like, I know the name of this. I'm not telling you the real name, but this is the real name according to me.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I think it was like a German guy, Karl Grass or something like that.
Carl Grass.
Is that actually true?
No.
Not the grass part, but the goss part.
The guy that I think is attributed for making like the first Gauss gun, his last name is Gauss, and I think he was either like German or like Austrian, but like I don't know what his first name is. I mean, Carl sounds like it'd be German.
Well, Gauss is like the magnetic field physicist guy.
Coiled gun or
Is he actually
Gauss
German,
rifle.
or am I misremembering?
Gauss? He's German, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it sounds German, so I figured as much.
The
Okay, so I
oldest
wasn't completely
electromagnetic
bullshitting.
gun came from in the form of a coil gun. Was first invented by a Norwegian scientist, Christian Birkeland.
I don't like a Birkeland gun. That doesn't sound nice.
Well, the first one's gonna be made by me in this one.
Yeah.
So the limb smither.
Artificial 5D.
If that's what you want to go with by.
Apparently, its development was reported to started as early as 1845.
Holy
Shit.
shit.
Oh boy.
So
But it wasn't patented.
Yeah, you gotta get on the go.
It wasn't patented until 1904.
Oh fuck!
You better start filing your fucking claims.
I need to start working fast. Except mine will be more lethal
Hopefully.
and more compact.
Yeah, great.
You need a cart still to carry the charge.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
Because I'd be using magic to fuel the.
I'm making a
cars.
joke. You still like, like even though you're using magic, yeah, you downsized it, but not by much.
I know my
Yeah,
physics.
He would have drawn it, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Try and sketch it in leather.
Very well.
Make an intelligence check.
I mean, he can copy a design he sees.
Yeah, he could copy it. I'll say make a performance to see if you can like get it, because it's a little bit more of a complicated design. It's not as detailed as his, but it looks like some sort of gun.
I'll quickly write out grass on a piece of paper and show it to Ed.
I
like,
swear to God.
Put that as a title to your leather drawing.
Okay.
That says
What are those?
grass.
Which letters are those?
That's G.
G. Okay, this is a G.
Gun also starts with the same letter.
Oh.
The next letter is A.
G.
P.
A.
S.
P.
Those two are S's.
P.
Gas.
No, gas.
Gas.
Now, the best part about grass is that you take away the G. I hold my hand over the G. It spells ass.
Ass.
Forgetting about
Oh,
the
like ass. So this is an ass gun.
Oh, I forgot the R.
Oh.
Shit, I forgot the R. That's a Beck fuck up.
I would not know.
Yeah, Ed wouldn't know that you forgot it in the first place.
I mean, that's an out of character fuck up. Like, I legit forgot there was an R. That's just gas.
This is storytelling. It's a beautiful thing.
We have a gas gun.
This is a gas gun.
What's
But
gas?
I fully believe it is a grass gun.
It's spelled, but it's pronounced.
It's grass gun.
Over time, it will be bastardized into the ass gun.
Look out for the
I'll tell you
ass.
this.
And then an ass blaster.
Does anyone have access to copper wiring?
No.
Then leave me alone about calling it grass.
Actually, no, wait, because I'm pretty sure that any of you that have the spell Argzap need a little piece of copper wire to be able to.
Not if you have a
access it.
focus.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And it's not copper, it's any piece of metal.
Oh, I thought he made it copper only.
Nope, it's any metal.
Copper would have made more sense for a fucking lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I'll double check Walter, just to be sure.
Okay. So,
A chunk of metal.
okay. Bruce, if you wanted to work on the formula a little bit more, you can.
Alright, we'll do 3 Arcana checks or Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Damn.
Oof.
Another natural one.
Yeah, you start drawing more arcane circles and whatnot, and then you get super distracted, and one of the rats runs across the table that you're using to draw on and ends up spilling some ink over the current paper that you're on, and you're like, fuck. And you're like, well, I guess I'll just start all over again. So you go to a new paper. His determination is unbreakable. And you actually churn out a very decent looking, what would the term be? Fucking, not a pentagram, but like, no, yeah, some sort of pentagram like dealio, with a good amount of the formula written around it. And now you quite assuredly have a foundation. But yeah. Must treasure this paper with your life. You only use like another 10 gold's worth.
Got it.
But yeah, you definitely chugging along there. So I would say I'm trying to think. Covers, Jarvis. Marcus, if you want to, basically it's like today and then one more day at sea. So if you want to for the next 2 days, just make me 2 more sets of those Arcana checks for the spell that you're working on, since you've already got the other thing with Gabriel down.
So 6 in total.
Yes. I know it's a little bit of a slower session. Sorry about that. But, I mean, hopefully you guys are enjoying the interaction. I know I am. 8, 6, 15, 14, 14, 8.
Now, Dylan, do you want me to make any checks for that or no?
You're only really like doing a sketch, so like you don't have the materials yet.
At hand, yeah.
It's probably more
Yes.
like planning, so that'll give you not advantage, but like a bonus later on when you're actually designing it and building it.
Essentially. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. It's like the same thing with Bruce writing the formula, so that when it gets to the time for him to actually like implement it, it'll go much easier for him, which you guys are also capable, I would say, going forward, doing that with other types of spells if that would fit for like whatever it is that you're trying to do, or even if you're like making something too. You're beginning to grasp it, Marcus, but you still, for some reason, can't get the bubble to go larger than the entirety of you. You've gotten it to the point where it can envelop all around you and like about like a couple of inches, like 3 inches of space around the frame of your body, but every time you try to push it further out, it just falters and either begins to crack or just shatters outright.
Right.
But you've made more progress, so something to be, proud of. And I'll just say, unless there's anything else, the other 2 days pretty uneventful, and you eventually arrive at the area where Captain Merengue is going to let you guys off so that you can head ashore towards the Druids. And I'll say we could take a little break right now because I got to use the bathroom, and so we'll come back in like 10. Okay.
All right.
You're good?
Meow. Just be impatient. Listening to your guys' shenanigans and bullshittery.
That's all I'm here for.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's really why anyone plays D&D.
I know.
I like doing the everyone else has their like I'm gonna break the game with my magic. And then my character is like
I want to hit stuff.
I'm doing an art project. Today I'm gonna draw a picture.
Alright, let's read up on these abilities. Okay.
I just tuned in real quick to see like what's going on for the current episode of Critical Role. They're all dressed up like fucking X-Men characters.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
God.
that?
Because next week they're not playing. Because they're not playing on
Yeah.
Halloween. So
Yeah.
No. I mean, I figured as much, but I mean, like, holy shit, man! Like, they're dedicated.
It's ridiculous who they have actually.
they're making that voice
the way-
actor money, man.
Oh no, they're not all X-Men.
Yeah, they are.
Sam's Mr. Fantastic, but I
Yeah,
don't know. He's probably an X-Men at one point.
He's considered part of the X-Men.
He's worked with them. I don't know if he's actually been an X-Men.
Wait, then what's Ashley Johnson supposed to be?
What was she dressed up as?
Emma Frost, I think.
No, now I need to go to.
Frost, like what?
Emma
Mr.
Frost. Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. I don't know who that is.
She's
Oh,
she was in First Class.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
she's Emma Frost.
okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a learned comic book man. I do shame. Wait. So then what? Who the hell is Taliesin?
Hmm?
Is that
He's a
fucking
villain. He's Mr. Sinister, some
No, that's right,
like
Mr.
that.
Sinister.
Reed Richards was never part of the X-Men, but he might have worked with them. Nope.
Guess I just wanted to be Marvel.
He was part of the Fantastic Four, Future Foundation, 50 States Initiative, Illuminati, Avengers, Defenders, Interdimensional Council of Reeds, the Knights of the Atomic Round Table, and Headbangers.
Wow.
That's the Atomic Roundtable.
I don't know about all that, but headbangers. That sounds pretty sick. I'd love to be a part of a group called Headbangers. Of course, fucking Travis is Wolverine.
I mean, has he ever voiced him?
No, he was the voice of Thor, though.
I did know that though.
Hello.
Logan!
Hola.
Hey. What's
Yo.
going on?
We're on a boat, motherfucker.
Actually, we're about to get off of it.
Ah,
Damn it.
we're departing the boat, motherfucker.
Yeah, actually, I'm about to start it back up in a minute here.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, in a more recent comic, Reed Richards declared war on the Mutant Nation. So,
What?
Wait,
and
wait, wait,
why?
wait, 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 wait.
Oh.
The man is a mutant himself. and
he's
he
not
was
actually a
born-
mutant.
He's not born mutant. He was made mutant.
He was mutated by Omega particles or whatever.
So this is the part that becomes like moderately confusing to me, right? I understand that in some way, shape, or form, because like I said, I'm not learned when it comes to the comics. I know that the X-Men, that they're all mutants from something. Now, since it's technically all Marvel, is it for the same reason that like most of the people in Marvel have their powers?
Well, a lot of people in Marvel have powers for different reasons. Like Spider-Man, he's mutated, but he's not a mutant in terms of X-Men.
Well,
There's
what
like
I
there's like
mean,
genetic.
Yeah, it's
like the
it's
Kree blood.
that's different. But the X-Men gene, the mutant gene, is like from when like aliens landed on Earth and copulated with humanity, and like that went recessive for a very long time, and then it emerged in mutants.
I
And
thought
that's
like
also
what
that's also where the Kree also did that, but this I think it was a different one, and that's also where like the other um a different human species or something that Thanos is a part of came from, sort of. Uh, I
Titans, I think. What,
yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah, like Thanos is like part human because of ancestry and weird shit. But not in the MCU, but in the comics, that's what he is.
that's like that's so weird. How many aliens did our ancestors fuck in the Marvel comics?
Yes.
Okay.
In the movies, JFK was a mutant.
Wait, what?
What was his mutant?
Yeah, because Eric was trying to save him, and he was accused for assassinating him.
Who's one of us?
Close
This
child.
is why Umbrella Academy is so much easier to follow. I mean, no, but that show is actually really good. No, I wouldn't say so at all.
I'm like, I can't tell. Are you being serious? You fucking around? Because that thing
I'm
is weirdly
joking.
complicated.
Yeah, no, I'm joking entirely because like when they all started talking about the time traveling stuff, and then like, I mean,
Not
I
just
don't know if
time
everybody's
travel,
seen.
but a whole lot of weird shit. Alien
Yeah,
robot.
yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. I feel like lately when it's come to the what's the term I'm looking for? Like the televised versions of like either DC or Marvel. They're not looking for necessarily good story all the time. They're looking for like weird to get shock value / people interested. Like, I only watched Doom Patrol, and I don't normally like DC because of just how weird it was. Like the whole fucking dude is Mr. Nobody just fucking with them because he thought it was funny, and then what's his name is Robot Man just cursing constantly, and I'm like, this is just a mess. Might
Oh,
as well watch it and see
you
where
mean
it goes.
America's Sweetheart right now?
He's America's sweetheart right now.
Yeah.
I don't watch the news, bro.
The recent movie he did. It's one of the actual film that he hasn't, because he hasn't done film making in a long time. So it was a big moment for him, especially the praise he got for it.
Pretend I live
That's-
under a rock when it comes to like stuff like that.
You know what happened to Brendan Fraser, right?
Oh, that's right. That's what it is. Brendan Fraser, right? No.
I mean, we probably should be playing D&D instead of discussing
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna
It's
start
pretty
it
sad,
back
though.
up. Let me just let me do this real quick. We back. Very good. Bombay, do you exist?
I just got back.
Then you just hear snoring.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, it is the third day. You guys arrive in their general fishing spot, and Merengue is just like, all right. So, we'll give you this rowboat here. Actually, hold on. We got a second one. You're probably gonna have to take two of them. Take it to the shore. Be careful. And yeah, shoot the flare when you need us. It should only be based upon the location from my reckoning. It should only be like a couple days travel at most, but I don't tend to go putzing around the jungle, so...
Wait, we never told Merengue that we're going to go see Druids.
Let's keep it that way.
We just said we want to go here.
Right, yeah, he won't say that then. He'll just say, right, so just be careful in the jungle, shoot the flare if you need me. I don't know what the fuck you want to go into this hellhole for in the first place, but good luck to you. Don't get eaten.
You know what? I got a better idea.
Get eaten.
Well, okay. One thing at a time. We're gonna keep the flare and use it for something cool. And Marcus can do the talk to Abraham Lincoln thing.
What?
No,
Oh, just use sending? Yeah, why don't we just use sending?
Are you familiar with magic?
No.
I know what magic is.
I mean, are you familiar with what it's capable of?
But yeah,
Well-
you can make like sparks with your fingers and...
I mean, are you willing to speak
I
into
got a
it?
glowing fuck.
Yeah, in a few days, when we need you, either me, Marcus, I think Jarvis, you can cast it.
I can't do sending. I can do like message.
Here's message.
Oh, I thought you had said okay. Either me or Marcus will speak into your brain from very far away. You'll have 25 words to reply, and we'll tell you to come get us. But if you're too far away, you can respond with like, "Yeah, we already went back." So, yeah.
Well, we're gonna be in the area fishing, so we'll be around here for about another, I don't know, week or so. Yeah, we'll stay a week at most, and then if you're not back, we're gonna hightail it back to Nyazaru.
And also, if we find like a different way back, we'll let you know that way too.
All right, sounds good enough.
It's so considerate to mention the word limit.
Yeah, it's exactly 25 words. You can't go over. It will cut you off.
All right, well, if you say so. All right, well, good luck, Godspeed, all that. And I will say, you guys load onto.
I'm just imagining Granny at the bow of the rowboat with like a megaphone, just going stroke, stroke, stroke.
That's exactly what she's doing. She's got the
Yes.
drum.
Oh yeah, for the dragon boat.
Okay. So, yeah. I think I moved you. I moved you to the right map, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
Washington Jungle.
yeah, South
Yeah,
Gastown,
back.
a little bit northeast of Victoria.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty. So, within about a half hour, 45 minutes, you manage to all just working together in these two rowboats to make it to shore, and you find yourself on this like sort of like little beach on the outskirts of Le Jungle.
We should probably beach these pretty well because of tides and shit.
What does that mean?
Oh, the water goes up and down depending on where the moon is.
Oh no, yeah, but what does beach mean?
Oh,
I know what beach is. How do you beach something?
we just drag the thing up onto the ground. It's not supposed to be on ground. That's why it's called beaching.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
Easy enough.
Alright.
You drag the rowboats further up the shore to a spot where you can see it won't be in danger of rising tides. It's basically like a little bit into the edge of the jungle, and yeah, you do instantly you hear. I'd play it, but fucking bot. A cacophony of all sorts of different sounds. Exotic birds, the occasional monkey,
Guys,
perhaps even cicadas.
before we
Sorry, what?
continue, Jarvis pulls out the bug ointment.
Very good. So I believe it's once you apply it, it lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think it's 8 hours.
It was 8
It'll
hours.
last long enough.
Alrighty. So if you're applying that to yourself, I'll make a note of that.
Are you letting us all apply it?
You can if you want to. Or are you asking him? Because
Yes.
Yeah, how much total did we get?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, I think we bought 3 of them. So
yeah, Gabe, you have some too, don't you?
I know I bought them. I said how much I wanted to buy.
Yeah, I think I bought 2 of them. I thought you bought the other 2. He only bought the 1.
Where the fuck
I
did
mean, if he doesn't let you use it, you could just use your own.
It's not on my sheet. I know I put it on my sheet. Where is it?
Shucks.
Not sure.
I'll just add 2 bug repellent.
You're right. It is 8 hours. And it's 20 applications per salve jar.
So 2 has 40. So we are.
There are currently 8 of you.
So Jarvis used 1 on his because he's only applying to himself because he didn't say he's applying to anyone else.
Well, I don't know.
Lather me up.
Can it be also applied to others?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
a
no.
lotion you rub on your skin.
Okay, then I'll pass it around.
Okay.
My bad. I apologize.
Am I just
Oh.
like a big bug zapper?
You want me?
Interestingly, as you're standing there,
Mobs gather around your head.
yes, a number of mobs gather around your flaming hair and eventually just plunge themselves into it, getting burned to death.
So big.
Actually,
Uh,
it repels bugs within like I think 30 feet. So
That'd be-
technically, only one of us needs to wear it, but it'd probably be best if we all did.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, but you can all apply it if you wish to. But if you're only doing it from Jarvis's jar, then I'll say that you have 12 uses left in that one, and you still have 40 uses in the other two remaining.
Yeah, probably best if we just go through them one at a time, so it easier math.
Okay. So, as I was saying, cacophony of different sounds, occasional monkey howls, birds singing, chirping, cawing. You do hear what sounds like the drone of insects. Far, far off in the distance, you do even occasionally hear a dinosaur. Although of what variety, you're not quite sure. As you begin to traverse this jungle and head in the general direction that you were made aware of, you guys have a map with you, right?
Yeah,
We
I would
should.
make sure to have one.
Because I know like Walter had maps, but like I don't remember if you specifically took a map for this area to go towards the Druids. I know that Watango Watamu showed you his map, but I don't believe he gave you.
We copied the thing from that map onto ours.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So, who's leading, and whoever is leading, can you make me a survival check?
Jarvis, why don't you make your tool of cartography tools and guide us?
I can technically do that, yeah.
This is true.
Can I do intelligence cartography?
Cartography tools enjoyers in chat.
Can I do that or no?
Oh.
Sure.
What does cartography tools use that we decided?
Should be in the master pen.
I'm looking.
Well, because technically tools are a query attribute because they can apply.
Well, there we have a list of like what the tools are attributed to. Cartographers is wisdom.
Then it virtually makes no difference if I do cartography or regular survival. Which I can still do survival, so I'll do that instead.
Alrighty.
Do I have advantage or no?
Not in this instance, no.
Alright.
While you know the direction of which you are headed, you have not been here before. So
16.
okay. Easily enough, you manage to maintain a easterly course towards the spot.
Should have
next
cast
to
guidance.
Yeah, you could have cast
Fuck, that's right.
guidance.
I could have cast guidance.
But it's too late now. As you head in the direction. As the day begins to, as the sun reaches its zenith in the sky, you do feel it's beginning to get quite hot. More so than you're used to. Can everybody make me Constitution?
Nah.
We'll say checks.
Hell no.
And if you're wearing heavy armor, you have to do that at disadvantage.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
Check's not saving throw. My saving throw is better by 1. Damn it.
Chilling. Anything's better than being on a goddamn boat.
Con checks, you
I
say?
will say.
Yep. Con check.
I don't have the disadvantage thing, so I'm just gonna roll it twice and take the lower.
Actually, you have heat
Yeah,
resistance, so you're fire resistance, so you don't have to worry.
Oh, you're chilling. You're just hot.
Yeah, you're just hot. You're hot.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. All right.
You're
Yeah.
hot.
Okay. I love it. I should
I
have
would
made
give
the DC
myself
high.
disadvantage because of this. TBH.
I mean, if you want to, it's
I already have disadvantage. So. I'm just not having a good time.
You ended up. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're not. It's not to the point of where you feel like yourself being exhausted, but I would say Marcus and Granny. You're sweating a lot more, and it's strange because the environment from which turtles are from is akin to this. It's near
It's exactly
trees.
this.
Yeah, it's exactly this. So it's weird. Maybe it's just because you haven't been home in a while and you had to reacclimate to this. I guess more. I guess in Granny's opinion would be colder weather. uh,
It's been a while, you know.
it's been a while since I felt the heat on my bones.
Just warming up is all, you know.
And Marcus, your armor is it's beginning to weigh down on you. You are sweating, buddy.
God. Oh my god, it's so hot.
You want a piggyback ride?
Please.
All right,
I climb onto Ed.
let's get this
Okay.
shit. I've been
Alrighty.
mounted.
Thank you.
Make me a strength check. Let's see.
Oh my
Let's see
God.
if you could keep this sweaty
Oh,
boy.
I
on
forgot to
ya.
make a check.
Oh, you're a sweaty boy. That's true. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
Hold
you got.
on.
What are you making a check for? Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, Rita doesn't seem to be enjoying herself too much either.
Oh shit, Aaron!
Oh yeah.
I don't have access to him.
Yes, I believe I gave access to Lotus. Oh, did you roll it?
Yeah, just
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Aaron is not having a
What a
good
roll.
time at all. Aaron would be exhausted.
Yeah, he gets a point of exhaustion. Yeah.
All right.
Which I believe it should be on the sheet, the exhaustion tracker.
Yeah, I'll check.
That's
If
It
not,
is
it-
not, but I can put it on there for
Yeah,
you.
it's easily enabled.
I know.
Yep, yep.
Is,
So
unfortunate.
Aaron's because I believe he still has like technically like that puffy camo jacket, and for some reason he thought it was a good idea to wear that into the jungle, and he's like, oh, this is worse than Florida.
Yeah, right now he has his winter clothes equipped.
Oh my God! Does he actually have it down as winter clothes?
Yes,
He's complaining.
and
you
it
can't
has
even
the
see him.
check mark on it.
Oh yeah, he's
I mean,
just like-
sometimes you forget to uncheck things. Like,
True. So he has Thorin's clothes, winter clothes.
Does he have any normal clothes? There's no way.
He's
Does he have,
got
like-
his costume.
Oh no, the costumes, like the Thorin costume's pretty heavy too. So
Yeah.
he's sweating up a storm. He is like the fucking gif from Key and Peele where like he's like literally water's pouring down his face.
Aaron, do you want my duster instead of that jacket of yours?
Please.
Yeah, I'll give my slightly torn Mountie duster to Aaron.
Very well. He will put that on, and then he'll like just say to Ed, Jarvis, whichever one of you, can I put my jacket in the bag of holding for now?
Oh yeah.
So that way I don't got to carry it around, make myself more sweaty.
Sure, man. Mine are
Yeah.
yours.
Can you clean it first?
Oh yeah, sure. He'll prestidigitation,
Yep.
All right.
clean
I
the
wanna get
sweat off of it.
Sweat all over my beer.
Technically, it's
Yeah.
isolated inside there, so everything is an
I don't
individual
know that.
instance.
Why is there a
Oh,
piece sticking out of it?
I just think it's a bag. All right.
Yeah, he'll just put it in there. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Every so often, I'll
As-
use the cleansing stone.
That's you getting your money's worth out of that one.
Yeah.
Aaron will, remembering now that he could prestidigihuha, will just do that every so often to get the sweat off of his clothes, but he seems to be expelling more water than he's intaking. So
You know what spell I didn't prepare? I didn't prepare create or destroy water.
ooh. You continue going along. As you guys are marching along.
Our water barrel is back in Nyazaru. Oh
It
no!
is?
It's
It
on
is?
the wagon.
Oh. Somebody fucked up.
I mean, we weren't gonna carry like a multiple gallon bottle of multiple gallon
I
barrel of
mean,
water.
I guess all we have is beer now.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh
Like it's such a
no.
bad thing.
I can, if anything, I could purify some water.
Oh, brewers supplies. Yeah.
Okay, so Jarvis, since you're the one leading,
hmm
could you make me a perception check, please?
With mine or my companions?
Uh, you may use your companions if you wish, or you may do it yourself.
Probably could get advantage with your companions.
You potentially could get advantage with your companion.
I'll have Health Ring give Zeus advantage.
Very well. Okay.
Okay.
As you continue to traverse your way through this very hot jungle, you notice that the elevation is beginning to incline. Not drastically so like mountainous, but you're definitely coming further up from sea level, which is adding to some of your exhaustion.
We got, we're going uphill.
You would also notice you said so Zeus was the one that made the perception check.
He can let me know if anything's wrong, just like with a growl or a grunt.
Right.
He's
He would
intelligent enough to at least point
notice-
things out.
No, you're correct. He would notice footprints on the trail.
On the trail we blaze.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's a good
trail
one.
that you were blazing. So I'd say, like, basically at some point you do come across some footprints that seem to be going across the path that you're following.
Hey, got some foot traffic here.
What the shit?
How can I tell how fresh it is?
That I feel like would be a survival.
That's exactly what survival is used for.
Is it like a beaten path or is it just footsteps?
That
Like
would be
what
my
other
next
people?
question. 17.
Okay, so the the trail with these footprints actually is a sort of footpath. It's more well defined in the jungle compared to how you guys have just been kind of like finding the best openings and moving in that general direction that you need to, but you have not yet found like any trodden ground until this. And as for the footprints, they look reminiscent of a frog, but large.
We either
Humanoid.
got some big ass frogs or some frog humanoids.
Like humanoid size. But you do see that, and how fresh they would be within the past week.
Do I know
Which
anything
is
about frog
funny.
people?
I'm sure I would.
Ed would, with Gabriel. Gabriel, make me a history check.
I mean, there is that one frog dude.
2.
Oh yeah. While you've never encountered them yourself, you've heard tale of these creatures in the jungle area that spills up into part of Canada, and how it's said that they're not particularly tall, but they're like kid-sized frogs
Or
that
halfling?
or halfling-sized frogs that their skin is poisonous, and they tend to not be kind to any travelers that they meet.
Yeah. That looks like grung footprints.
Have I heard of Grung?
Jarvis, no.
Their skin is poisonous. They're not very friendly, and they're about the size of halfling or a child human. So we do not want to mess with them.
Are
So
they
they're not the
at
druids?
least capable of having a conversation with, so we don't have to?
I mean, they're intelligent, but they're not like they like to eat people.
This is true.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I heard about some tales when I was on the Northwestern Mounted Police Force that people traveling between Gastown and the rest of the country sometimes would get ambushed and dragged off to be eaten by the grung, and only know that people get eaten because some people escape.
Are you sure that wasn't like a stereotype?
Like a
Dude.
no. Talked to a guy who legit saw it, so I'm willing to believe it.
I never met one of them, but I was told they're them's assholes.
I don't know. Morhan, are they assholes?
He's not here.
Oh, he's not.
No, he got moved
joke
over
isn't
to the
as funny,
sleepy
though.
chat. I guess he was inactive too long.
Possible Wild West Chaos Crew reference. The evidence is piling up.
Yeah, but let's continue onwards in the direction of the druid. We do not want to follow this.
Oh, it was like crossing perpendicular to our path?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
As you will say after that, just continue onward, perhaps with a quickened pace. During the rest of the day, you don't encounter anything else. It seems like Zeus and Helfrin are, constantly on the lookout. You definitely hear things off in the distance. Most of the time, it just seems like an animal that was frightened, um, but never anything large.
And nothing too
And
close.
nothing ever too close to bother you. Eventually, around nightfall, you find a little bit of a clearer area. Well, a very large boulder with a flat surface, uh, big enough to where you could all squeeze in on it and camp for the night.
Tiny hut.
Alrighty.
Squeeze time.
Squeeze time. I think with Tiny Hut you wouldn't necessarily have to, but is it who's staying up for watches?
Granny will stay up.
I will take one.
Okay. Anybody else?
Uh, I'll make the tiny hut the same color as the boulder.
Very well.
So
Okay.
this is like extension of it.
So we'll do it in that order. We'll do Granny, Ed, and Bruce.
During the night before I rest, I will continue sketching in various forms, possible handheld designs, possible rifle designs, even possible for like siege warfare.
Oh my god. You're nuts. You're nuts if you this man's gonna make a tank by the end of this campaign, guaranteed.
I mean, if we let him disassemble that warforge, he would have one already.
He'd be closer. Granny, please make me that perception check.
Yes, sir.
Hey, nice. Not bad, not bad. Throughout the night, well, throughout your part of the watch, you would notice what at first you thought, oh, is that did Rita leave the bubble? Is she like going to, you know, take a pee or something? And then you're like, oh no, that's not Rita. It seems to be some form of jungle cat. And it
Staring at us.
is kind of sniffing around the area.
It
Not
it can't see
particularly
us.
close. No, it can't see you. It's sniffing around the area though. And while it smells something, it doesn't see anything. And after a while of it just kind of quietly sniffing around and occasionally just like stopping and raising its like ears to kind of scan around. Doesn't find anything and it just darts off out into the brush.
We're chilling.
You're just chilling. But yes, nothing else happens during your watch. Ed, you would be up next. Let me
Yeah.
get that perception check, please.
Let's see.
I wonder if Ed's gonna go through my stuff.
Yes. I'm distracted. I have something else I'm doing.
Yes.
Okay.
During your watch, you go, yeah, nothing's really happening. So you pull out the leather and
Yep.
you start working on another tattoo design. What are you working on?
I'm writing a very long message in giant.
I thought you couldn't
Basically,
read.
He can read and write giant.
Yeah, he can read and write giant. It's common that he has problems with.
Basically, it's just, hey soon, I'm really sorry for calling you Lady Fire Tits that one time.
What?
That was disrespectful of me. Yeah, your temple's pretty cool, but like, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for the whole thing. I'll try, but I don't know. It's just kind of something I have to get into, you know. I hope you like tattoos. Anyway, I think I was supposed to be doing something tonight, but I forgot.
Okay. Do not miss the try. Aaron says to sleep. Yeah, yeah. He would. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It's kind of more like you wrote a letter than a tattoo, but hey, it's you did some. You used up a little like piece of paper's worth of space to write this. And then your watch shift would come to an end, and Bruce would take over for you.
Yep. Hey Bruce, I'm gotta go.
Thank God we got Tiny Hut.
Thank God you got Tiny Hut. Bruce, similarly, during your own, you find yourself distracted. Your head is spinning with thoughts of this magical spell that you're working on, and something else, something in the back of your mind. You can't quite place it, but something about a recent interaction of yours felt off. But you're like, which interaction? And you're not. It's like it's almost like there on the tip of your tongue, but you're like, maybe it'll come to me. And yeah, your watch seems pretty uneventful. And with that, the sun would rise, and a new day would dawn. Obviously, it was the trick. Of course, it was the no.
Now Bruges was a cool guy, and you fucking know it.
Bruges is the coolest Loxodon you will ever meet in all the realms. So you guys wake up in the morning, feeling like P Diddy. You guys have a ration.
Any Kesha enjoyers in chat?
Great food and water.
Okay, alrighty, you do that, and
Aaron,
everybody
flavor it,
has
please.
yeah, I got you, and he'll flavor it with. What was he using? Performance of creation, right?
No, prestidigitation.
Oh, right, prestidigitahuha. Yeah, he'll prestidigitahuha.
Aaron, take us to Flavor Town.
Oh yeah, you ain't never been to Flavor Town before, but I have. Guy Fieri is an interesting
What is
person.
this flavor?
Like spices and
It's
stuff.
it's
No,
by request.
cheese.
What's the flavor?
It
Oh,
tastes
oh,
like
oh,
cheese.
oh, oh,
Why
It
does it look like
could.
cheese?
Yeah, do you want it to all be cheese?
So why does it taste all cheese? That's the joke I'm making.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because Flavor Town.
Just so much fucking cheese.
Cheese and barbecue, apparently.
Cheese and barbecue. Yeah, he'll make it taste however each person would want. And you guys would enjoy your somewhat flavorful meal.
Also, we have
You'd
water.
also, you'd also be able to fill up your water skins, and yeah. So I'd say you'd be about here now. So going to set out again after you break camp and dissipate the hut. Uh, if you're still leading, Jarvis, make me another
Hold on.
survival check.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
sorry. Hold on.
Enhance ability.
Whoa.
The
Whoa.
appropriate
Enhancing
one.
my ability?
Yeah, enhancing your wisdom.
Owl's wisdom?
Yeah, Al's
That's
wisdom.
pretty good.
You have advantage.
Anything else?
No, you just have advantage.
Owl's wisdom.
The only ones that you get extra is Dex and Strength.
Survival,
and Con.
Here we go.
Dex, Strength, and Con.
12. Let me add in my guidance.
Sure, yeah.
Why
you
didn't that roll?
could, I don't know. Roll a d4.
Guidance. What the hell?
I don't think
because
cantrip auto rolls.
Because it's a thing. There we go.
15.
15.
Because a tag. That's why.
You set out, and you start out heading in the direction that you need to, but you find that the terrain is not allowing you to take as straightforward of a path as you did the previous day. It's a lot more roundabout, and you do see in the distance, I believe that mountain chain would be the Cascades.
Yeah, that's the Cascadia.
You would begin to see the Cascadia mountain chain in the distance, closer than it was before, and you find yourself going a bit more southeasterly instead of straight east. But as the day goes on, it does begin to increase in heat yet again. I'm going to need another round of con checks.
Can we go into the fucking mountains, please? Please. I'm begging you.
Oh, Gabriel.
Do I have to make it if I take off my armor?
Yes. If you're wearing heavy armor, it's disadvantaged, but...
I'm not.
Granny's not handling the heat.
Granny is
6.
okay. All right. Who else?
Hold on. 10.
Guidance does not work.
It's a check.
Oh, it's a
not
check.
save.
Why are we using checks? Shouldn't it be saving throws?
You're right. It should be.
Well,
That
if that's the case, then that's still.
And also, you have to call guidance before you do the thing.
Yeah.
I'll make it
Should I
count.
re-roll the saves or just add my save to the?
Just add what it would be for the save to it.
Add 1 to mine. I have this 8.
So that's
Okay.
a 14.
Alrighty. Tom, are you here?
Mambo.
He's muted.
Bobby.
He muted himself and then passed the fuck out.
This could have happened.
Unmute yourself this instant, Bombus.
You are playing for 2 people, you fool! If I gotta roll it for him, I'll roll it for him. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. It should have been saves. That's a my bad. Let's have him roll a Constitution saving throw, which is that's a 3. Okay.
Also,
I'm gonna switch his
Lotus, we
sheet
need
to
an Aaron.
normal.
Oh, you did. Okay, never mind.
Tracks with Tom being asleep.
And I will roll one for Rita. She should be okay with this. She's a barbarian. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here. So you said add 1 to yours. Yours is an 8. So Gabriel, you would have a point of exhaustion. Bruce, you are fine because you rolled a save. Ed, what would I be adding to yours? You said
5. You add 5 to that, so it'd be a 14.
be a 14. On the 9 because it's already rolling with a 4. So wouldn't it be a 5?
I got 9 to my con save.
Oh,
'Cause of
okay.
the cockroach.
Right. Okay. So you're good. Aaron is good, I believe. 3 plus 1 plus. Okay. Well, it's not a save, but I imagine with anything, he'd be fine anyway. Granny, do you have any bonuses if it's a save instead of a check?
Let me see really quick. No.
No.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
You're good though. You don't have exhaustion. And Jarvis, if we were to take your roll, which was you're rolling a
There'd be a 6 plus 4 then,
6 plus 4. Okay,
which would be
10. So you're not exhausted. Marcus is. Rita is not. Okay, good to know. I will put it on Marcus's sheet that he has a lay exhaustion. Does he not have exhaustion track?
I mean, you just turn it on.
Yeah. Show exhaustion tracking on.
I'm just gonna fireman carry Marcus today.
Very well.
My duster's doing wonders for Aaron.
Oh yeah, he feels much cooler than the previous day. He's beginning to like feel like he's back in his Floridian element. As you're going along, you could do the same as you did yesterday if you want. Helfrine to assist Zeus.
yeah, I can do it.
Is
Well,
that
actually,
okay?
I'll do it the other way around, but relatively the same roll.
Right. So perception, please.
25.
Okay. As you're proceeding along, you come to this area. It seems to be a bit of a clearing, and you're about to step forward, and then Zeus would growl, and you'd stop, and he would kind of point his nose down towards what appears to be a tripwire.
A bunch of wire?
A tripwire.
Does you say growl
Made out of
when he
what?
growls?
Made out of we'll call it very.
Probably plant fiber.
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking. Is it plant fiber?
Yeah,
Or is it
it's a
metal string?
plant fiber.
Okay. Can I follow the mechanism?
Sure, make me. Actually, it's not that hard. You could just follow it. Yeah,
Me.
you follow it towards the tree, right off to the right of the sort of trail that you're blazing, and you see further up the tree what appears to be a hefty log that looks like it's ready to swing down and crack whoever trips said wire right in the head as soon as they trip it.
Is it just the one log, or is there another log on the other side look the same much?
You look over towards the other side. You pause for a moment to scan it as thoroughly as you can. There's only the one lock.
All right then. Everyone just step over this space here.
Aaron's probably like, they could have taken a page out of the Ewoks. Instead, they just got to go with one log.
Well,
That-
whoever
Yeah.
set this up, they obviously don't mean much kindness to them.
It's possible it's the Grungs, too. We don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking them fucking jackass.
For all we know, the Druids were going to our grungs.
Imagine. um,
That'd be fucked up. We have to
No,
sacrifice
but
one of our friends for them to bring Walter back to life.
speaking of which, why are you going to the Druids specifically again?
Because they were our best chance at... Well, they say it was his best chance at being revived. Because
Yeah,
others were not guaranteed.
They were the troll blood. That was fucked up.
you had a couple of options. The troll blood was definitely one of them.
Well, based on my knowledge of what Druids are capable of, I don't know how well they are with bringing someone back to life. Changing people, definitely. Bringing them back to life, I have no fucking clue.
We figured out that they got like reincarnate.
We got told that they could, so that's why we're fucking here.
So, I will say, as you point out the tripwire, have everyone avoid it, hopefully. You proceed into this more open area, and you see ahead of you as the elevation increases yet again. I'd want to say about. Hold on. From your current position, about 125 feet or so ahead of you, you notice it's almost kind of like a little valley of sorts, and there's an incline that's like a little bit about 15 feet up that heads to like the next elevated area of the jungle that you're in.
Keep just going up and up and up.
Does it seem artificial in nature?
Make a nature check.
Guidance.
Wow, you both rolled the same. No, it seems natural. You seem to be like at the tail end of a sort of a valley area. Valley maybe not necessarily the most apt word, but I guess of like levels of like a plateau, or like it's like tiered, I guess. Whatever makes more sense. But you just seem to be like reaching the end of one area and ascending to the next. But yeah, it seems natural. Um, as you proceed further into this more open area, uh, let me see. What is
What's heavier? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
They're equal.
That's right, it's a kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers.
That's
They're
absolutely
equal.
true.
They're equal.
No, they're
But
not.
but steel's heavier than feathers? That's cheating.
Okay. What is everybody's passive perception?
2,000.
Jillian?
This
12.
can't be true.
14.
Okay, Marcus is a 15. Rita is a 13. Okay, Zeus is a 14. Okay. So, as you proceed in this area here, I'm going to drop you in. I got a nice little spot for you. Yeah. Okay. So, you would be down either like, hold on.
Wait,
You'd be down like either here or around here. What's up?
didn't Bean use this for one of the Siege of Omu maps?
No, it's the same map maker that.
Oh, okay,
Mark-
okay.
Yeah. The one being used didn't have the elevations, but it did look very similar. That was the first map we fought on. So you guys could either be like around over here or over here.
I think we've already decided that we're over here.
Okay. Oh, okay. What's your job?
We've decided, Dylan!
God damn it!
I almost just accidentally dropped my Arena of Favor character on the map.
Oh no, you don't want to do that yet.
I almost dropped in Walter again.
It's
Aw.
not time.
Well, you can
I
drop him
will-
down. It's just his corpse.
I'll put Marcus in over here, and we'll put a nice little Rita here. And where the fuck did Tom go? And you know.
Let me just put my.
Thomas the Tank Engine, wake up.
I forget who has the Abjurer band right now.
That'd be Tom.
Hmm.
I'm gonna harass him real quick. I love this dude. It's like every time I talk to him, I'm like, yeah, buddy, like, what's up? What's going on with you? He's like, lately I've been drinking a cappuccino before, like, I start doing D&D every night. So, like, I'm capable of staying awake, bro. And I got, like, the vision, bro. I got the energy.
Well, see, it's fine to have one, but you need to have a secondary one if it's long enough.
Yeah. And then he comes to D&D and he passes out. This is where he goes, I've been muted the whole time. No? Okay.
This is my real mute function.
This is my real mute voice. Alrighty. Who are we missing on here? Oh, Ed, because he said he went to go
Eliminate his dog.
eliminate the dog from existence. Alrighty. So as you guys come out into this area, unfortunately, with their passive perceptions, you wouldn't notice it.
Show you a surprise.
All of a sudden, you will have flying at you. Oh no, arrows that come from the trees around you. Let's see, watch. They're going to not hit because I am fucking garbage. Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, as you guys step out into this sort of clearing area, two arrows whiz in your direction. One of them striking. I'm gonna roll a d8 here. Striking Marcus, and the other one, okay, is going to be striking.
I mean, it has to
Yep.
beat the AC, right?
What the fuck's happening?
I rolled a 21 and a 25.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and the 25 is a crit. So you know what? It's going for Rita. She never takes any damage anyway when she starts raging. So,
Rita is dead.
They were just
conveniently,
removing
it's all right.
She only had 2 HP.
I'll have it be both of the characters that aren't here right now.
For punishment for not being here.
Yep. Punishment for not being here. Which they have to make Constitution saving throws because no, I'm not gonna kill her off here. I'm not that fucked up.
Why not?
Oh wow. Okay.
Sure.
So Marcus will take. Why does he have temporary hit points on? Is that from the Abjurer's Bangle? No, that shouldn't be the case.
That's probably from my Twilight thing that he never got rid of.
Ah, okay. Well, then he is going to take 12 piercing damage as an arrow thunks into him. I have to math real quick because I'm like super bad at that. You know what? A calculator. Fuck yeah.
Calculator. Fuck yeah.
Lotus, you okay?
Yeah, why?
Because I just saw your GIF.
Which one?
Okay.
The last one you
And
sent
the
me.
other
I
one
sent
goes
that like an
to.
hour and a half ago.
I haven't been paying attention to the time.
Nah.
Because that was a crit. Let's see. That's 8 plus 15. 23. Holy shit. Okay. So she's gonna take 23 damage. God damn it. I actually am not trying to actively kill her, I promise. Okay. Alrighty. And with that, your foes would be revealed to you. Here's this guy. Here we go. He's right there. Ribbit, ribbit.
Oh no.
And this guy. Ribbit, ribbit.
Does anyone want to try to be peaceful with them?
I don't know if they speak. I mean, we got to roll initiative, right?
Yes. So at this point, I will say, everybody roll initiative.
It's time.
It is time.
Oh, it's not bad. But I got a 12, but I'm gonna roll again to put on that.
I'd be back at 6 key, or like full key now, right? Or did I use some earlier?
Your health and your key would be full.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh, I get that just to put me on the tracker. Okay. No, I got a 12.
Oh, I forgot to give you the initiative bonus after your arena. That's unfortunate.
I would have gotten that 20, but I guess not.
What,
I never gave him the
Visual blessing.
Oh. Right. Well, that is unfortunate. Let me roll for these guys.
Also, Aaron goes ahead of me, which he already did. Okay.
That's Uno. And, hold on, wrong sheet. A dos. Okay. Pog.
I mean, they kind of look like they're pogging.
They do look like they're pogging. Sorry, hold on. I just need to do something else here real quick. You do that. Well, very. Okay. And he do that. I should have like pre-rolled these, but I suck, so yeah. Okay. Top of the turn, someone that I have to play because I'm still not here. Holy shit, you guys added him so many times.
When Tom doesn't wake the fuck up, dude.
I wanna see something real quick. I wanna see if I do the same thing as last time where I call him on his phone and then he comes back and goes, "Sorry, I definitely wasn't sleeping."
Do it.
I feel like
Do
you
it.
have to.
I do it. I call. He be called. Okay. So yeah, Rita is going to bonus action rage like all good barbarians should. And she's going to peer around and see this fuck over in the trees. So she is going to run, which I believe that is.
She can double her speed with the feline thing without using an action.
Damn, he ended that call. It didn't even go to the voice message.
That's fucked up.
I know. Right, so she could double her speed. So she runs to about there, and you watch as the ground collapses from underneath her feet.
Oh no!
And I'm gonna have her roll a dex saving throw to see if she will.
Those traps are deadly.
She gets advantage on this.
Well, if
She was not aware of it.
Guys, we're the friggin' wet bandits, and this is Home Alone.
I'll
in a
check.
good way, she's going into a tiger trap.
You gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge to dodge away from danger.
If her passive perception was able to see it, then yes, she would have advantage. Otherwise, she was unaware.
I mean, there's a difference between being able to see the trap and avoid it, and then once it triggers, to be able to, like, get out of the way.
Yeah, it says.
That's what she's making the save for after the trap, like. breaks.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so yeah, so she can.
Alright, much better.
It is better, but unfortunately she falls in.
The DC was 14.
The DC was 15.
Damn.
If only Marcus had cast resistance on her.
I know.
Let's just roll a d4 for fun, see if that would have made her save. It would have.
It would have made a difference. It would have made a difference.
God damn it, Tom.
Well, at least she's only gonna take half damage because she's raging. But ow.
Are there spikes at the bottom? Because those traps are fucking dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's a
I mean,
question.
you can't see it from here, but you can assume because you hear a cat.
Here's the funny thing. Are they tipped in poison or fecal matter? Or both?
Well, you don't know.
I mean, the fecal matter, it would really just be poison.
Could cause septic
Would you
shock.
smell it?
14 would be 7, so that would be okay. That she does technically have her action, so
Did she get out?
she still has movement too. So
How many times
after
did-
the
Can she use it to get out?
oh, thank you, so kind of you to join us.
Welcome back.
So yeah, she can use her remaining movement and her action to get out.
Is she raging?
She is raging. She only took half that damage. I marked it down. Don't worry. I will. If you'll give me a second.
Can she use her feline agility to get out of the hole?
She already used that to double her speed to head towards the enemy.
Gotcha. So it's just her full movement.
She moved 30 feet of her total.
Yeah, which I'm gonna put that just as a little defined thing.
She's just gonna use the rest of her movement to get out of the hole and to like
Okay.
get towards the end of it.
Oh yeah, because she has a climb speed too.
She does, yeah. Okay, so she'd be able to get out. Unless you want her to get out. Okay. I mean, I guess she does technically have her action, but does she have ranged?
She has that crossbow.
I think she does have a crossbow. Yeah.
She does have the crossbow. Okay, well then you
Which
can have her
rage
make
does
an attack.
nothing for.
Yeah, rage does nothing.
I angrily shoot my crossbow!
I prefer
Grr!
Nice, but even then, rage only applies to melee attacks.
Sorry,
So
I'll take a shot, I guess.
Alrighty. Oh, I mean, she has extra attacks, so she could take 2 shots.
Not with loading.
Oh, right. Never mind. So you can only take the one shot. My bad.
Loading is a bonus action.
She used her bonus action to rage.
rage.
Never mind.
Still don't have the fucking advantage toggle, unfortunately. So
I fixed it, so she wouldn't have advantage anyway. So, 16. Hold on, let me check. Probably should. Yeah, it does. It hits.
never mind the rage damage.
Okay. 9 piercing. As she fires a bolt into this froggy boy, and he just. I'll just assume that's all for your turn because there's not really anything else you could do. Granny.
It's granny time.
Oh, yes,
Alright.
it is.
She's gonna just teleport next to this guy here.
Alrighty, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sir, yes, sir.
As you watch the ground fall out beneath Granny, and she manages to, with expert skill, leap at the last second to get over yet another of these pitfall traps.
Let's go. Can't stop Granny. She's gonna do spend a key point on that. But I gotta make my 2 attacks first. No.
So yeah, so you can what was that, four punchy punchies.
Yes. One. Oh.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
not very good.
So the 13 will hit, but the 7 unfortunately will not, and he manages to.
You still have a couple more punches.
Yeah, Granny still has the 2 punches. I'll just say
You want
with
me to
the
make them, or-
7, yeah, you can make them. It's just with that Yikla attack, he like doesn't really disarm you, but more like he just knocks it a little bit further away than you anticipated, and you're like, oh shit. But both of those hit.
And that's making physical contact.
That is making physical contact. That is correct. Hold on, let me check.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I need you to make me a. Well, wait. What level? Oh, you don't have the immunity yet, do you?
That's level 10 or 11.
Right. Okay, so I need you to make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so you got to meet or beat a 12.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you good. You feel the poison on his skin, like try to permeate yourself, but you're like, nah, I'm cooler than that. So,
And then could I do Hand of Harm?
yeah, sure. You could pour a hand of harm into one of those.
Well,
Yeah, D6 plus your wisdom mod. Also, that 13 on the sword hit, so you could roll damage for that too.
which one? I'm sorry.
The 13 on the sword hit.
Oh, it did.
Ye-
Okay.
With the
Yeah. The 7 was the only thing that didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So 14 plus 9. Call that 20. What, 23, and then 23 plus 8 is 31. Goddamn. Okay.
And that'll be it for Granny.
All right. Yeah, this guy, you ran up on him and fucked him up something fierce. He is not looking hot right now. Jarvis.
Alright, let's get loud. I'm gonna hold up my arm, cock my wrist back, and let's see what the 45 has to say to this guy.
All right. Okay, which guy you shooting?
This one.
Okay, yeah, 18 will hit. As you fire off your shot, streaks across, slams into
And
him.
guess what? I shoot him again.
I'll do it again. All right, that also hits. Alrighty. As yet another bullet penetrates his skin.
Zeus, advance.
Jarvis is not fucking around with this.
Where you got Zeus going, dude? All right.
And I did the pathing just in case.
Okay. Wait, where'd you do the pathing? Show that to me again.
It
I just
went.
gotta make
It
sure
went
I'm solving.
like this.
All right. I need Zeus to make a dexterity saving throw.
Motherfuck! At least he's proficient in that.
Oh yeah, you're good. He literally runs through, and then you watch as
He
one of
also can't
those.
be surprised.
True, but I think that's more in the sense of
I
someone
know, but
attacking you
so
than you
you
tripping
know.
a trap.
So
Alrighty. Yeah. So you watch as like one of those more of that like sort of plant fibrous rope was tied into like a sort of like a noose like on the ground, and it goes whoosh, but it doesn't catch him,
not
and it
sure
shoots
that
up
would
into
even
the tree.
properly work on him just because of how much he weighs.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. Those things can.
These things
But,
hunt people, so
Yeah,
Good point.
they know. But yeah, so go ahead if you're gonna have Zeus make an attack.
Yeah, he's gonna go in. You see his claw lights up with electrical blue energy and goes into a slash.
Alrighty.
12?
12 just misses.
Yeah.
As he attempts to slash at him, and he kind of does like a little froggy back step hop.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
And the cool thing about Zeus is that it's perfect for fighting these things.
Yeah, it's a construct. Doesn't fucking care about poison.
Yes. At this point, little buddy boy
Another
will
one! Kill it!
pop up out of the bushes, and it's going to from like a belt of many of these like primitive stone daggers on its person. It's going to throw one at Granny.
I thought it was gonna pull a blowpipe or some shit.
It is a 20. Does that hit?
That does hit.
You
Congrats.
can parry it with your catch missile, deflect missile.
You can do that.
Oh shit.
That's a reaction.
This is true.
So how this? I've never done this before. So did I just?
You just reduced the damage done.
So the total damage would be 13.
You can
So-
totally reduce that to nothing if you wanted to.
Yeah, so it's a D10 plus your Dex modifier. So I think total that would end up being the highest you could roll is a 15.
D10 plus your dex plus your monk.
Oh, plus monk level. Oh yeah, you're right. So the highest you could roll is a 21.
Blackjack.
Go for it, man.
So it would be D10 plus 3 plus 6? Or am I saying
Oh,
right?
oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, right. Because I was under the assumption that your Dex was maxed. My bad. That's. Yeah. So your Dex modifier plus your monk level, so it'd be 6 and 3 plus a D10. Yeah. So 9 plus a D10. Okay.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Okay. So I just need to look at something here. You can reduce the damage. Okay.
Do you
So
want to spin that key?
you do still need to make me a Constitution saving throw because it is a poisoned dagger.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're fine.
Go Granny.
So now you catch that as the reaction. You can spend a key to throw it right back at him.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alrighty, so you would make a basically like roll a dart attack.
Actually, it doesn't necessarily even have to be at him. It could be at someone else.
Oh yeah, it can also be at any of the others. Yeah.
Though that other grung is within 5 feet, so that would give
I'll
you
throw it at-
disadvantage.
Which one threw it at me? Was it this one or
Green
the-
one.
The green guy.
Yeah, I'll throw it back at him. You said a dart
Alrighty.
attack?
Yeah, just roll it like a dart attack, cause it's like, yeah, that hits.
Actually, I don't mean to be that, but because there's an enemy within 5 feet, you have disadvantage.
What for?
But he's
A
got
ranged
an eye.
attack. The grung next to Granny is an enemy, and when you haven't...
Even if I'm not...
Yeah, even if you're not targeting them.
That's dumb. Alright.
You'd still hit. Alrighty. As you literally just turn around and throw it right back into him, and he's just he
Get
is
poisoned
not
by your own
holding on
poison.
either. Let's see if he can he?
No, he can't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
They're
say, I'm like,
immune.
okay. That'll be his turn. Aaron.
Yep. He'll be like, excuse me, pardon me. And he is going to use healing word on the ever so lovely barbarian.
Okay.
Very good, thank you.
Second level.
Alrighty. So Rita will heal for 12 points.
Perfect, thank you.
Almost max.
Yeah, almost max.
That was a good roll.
And he still has his action.
Yep.
I believe you can only do up to a cantrip, right?
To cast a spell, but like if he has a crossbow or something.
Yeah.
I think inspiration is also an action.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's about that.
Oh, okay. Damn you, Baldur's Gate 3.
He is going to try and chuck a dagger.
Okay.
At disadvantage because long range.
Yeah.
I mean, you can move out.
Yeah, true. So,
Actually, where was? Oh, it wasn't a pitfall trap. Never mind.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
If like
That's as far as he can get.
right here might be the max. If he
He
was.
only has 30.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. So yeah, that would be.
You'd have to be where Rita is in order to not have disadvantage.
Fair enough.
You got Vicious Mockery in there.
No.
He's a bard without Vicious Mockery.
Don't judge him. He's doing a specific build.
Right then.
Um. I'm not used to bards. I apologize for this.
No, it's alright. I'll say since
He is going to use this.
potential. Okay.
That's part of Bardic Inspiration.
Oh. Oh, okay. Then for now, I guess he will hold his turn.
Okay. Gabriel.
All right, bonus action, casting Spirit Shroud on Ed.
Oh shit.
It's going to be, you know what? Let's make it necrotic because that's fun. Suck the water out of them, Ed.
What?
Necrotic spells tend to like drain vitality out of stuff, and there's like Blight specifically says it sucks the moisture out of shit. So.
Cool. Yeah.
And I will use an action to channel divinity. My where is it? Twilight Sanctuary. So 30 feet. Which I'm going to need you to enable to be seen.
Yep.
And I will move up a bit so I can get everyone in.
Okay. Alrighty. Yep. I should be able to see it.
I get. I got 7 temp HP.
Okay. Grungo. Granny came up, smacked him something fierce. He gonna pull out. Actually, he's going to make a weird fucking noise, a chur, You're gonna do that. Granny, I need you make. Actually, no, it's more than just Granny. Anybody in 15
Nope.
feet. So, oh no, it's just Granny.
Don't
Uh,
sure on me, dude.
he gonna need a wisdom saving throw, Granny.
Alright, here we go.
Mesmerizing Trevor.
Oh no!
Oh, unfortunately, Granny is stunned until the end of his next turn.
This is so
That is something I can't counter with my Twilight Sanctuary.
He make
Turd, my dude,
noise.
you got turd.
I just got
Churd.
fucking shirt, bro.
Embarrassing.
Ed, you're up.
Man, what the fuck? Why are you so damn far away? What the hell? Can't really go and attack them. Oh, I'm shrouded too? Jesus. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna fall into the trap.
The trap expands another 20 feet.
No.
Noah.
No, you.
I'm gonna dash. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can action surge. I'll action surge. Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
There's no fucking.
I mean, probably make a dex save before he does an action surge.
Yeah, before you do the action surge. Yeah.
Freaking. Oh,
Okay, you're good. You hit the edge of it and you watch another one of those ropes just up into the tree.
Oh.
Those have a lower DC than the pitfall traps.
Holy
So.
shit. Alright. Alright. Now I will action surge and I will stabby handing these guys with my spirit shroud.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, both of those hit.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, you come in and you fucking you beat him to a bloody mangled pulp. He is dead.
Alright.
Actually, I think it's slashing, so he cuts him up.
I slice and
Oh
dice.
yeah.
You
that's
you
right,
slice and dice that frog, man.
You slice and dice him, and I'm
Was
technically
anyone?
because you have like a gauntlet on, you're not physically touching him with your skin, so you
I'm
don't
not
need to make the
touching
con
you.
save. Yeah, I'm not touching you.
Alright, okay, that is all for me.
Alrighty, Marcus.
Marcus is gonna move up to next to Gabe.
Oh shit! You get 11 tip HP or 12? Yeah, it's 12.
That'd be 12.
For me or for Ed?
Ed.
That'd be for Ed.
He's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the fucker here.
Alrighty.
He's gonna do that to base level.
Okay, that'll hit.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, this guy ain't looking too hot either. Next
So-
attack on him has advantage.
Perfect. Bonus action. Do the weapon.
Virtual weapon. Okay. I'll drop it in for you. Where do you want it?
Right there.
Right here.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna schwack.
Alrighty, roll for schwack. Oh yeah, that hits. He dies. As you literally what form does your spiritual weapon take?
It's a cross.
It's a cross? Yeah, the cross
Literally
just comes
across,
down and
yeah.
hammers him into the ground.
Die. Okay.
Oh, ignore the 2. You get 12 tip HP.
Temp HP here.
Oh, cool. All right. That's gonna be it for Marcus's turn.
Alrighty. This guy. Oh, hold on. This guy will make himself.
Show you a surprise.
he's going to. He's gonna throw a dagger at Jarvis.
So don't forget to mark the dead grungs so we know they're dead.
Yes. He rolled a 10, so that does not hit. And that will be his turn. I'm gonna mark the other one. Bruce, which he dipped out. I was basically just gonna go to the top of the turn. What would Bruce do? I guess
What God was one of us.
Bruce will hit him with hit the one that just threw a dagger at Jarvis and missed with an arc sap because I don't know, wet frog could go brr. Oh yeah, that hits. He is on the door of death. Alrighty, that guy is dead. So he's out of the turn order.
Bruce gets 10 temp HP.
Very good. Let me look at his sheet real quick and I'll put it on there.
Alright, after seeing... Wait, this thing's still alive, right?
Hold on a second.
That is Zeus.
Stop
Perfect.
targeting my stuff.
Hold on. This guy.
Apologies.
My apologies. This guy's gonna pop out.
Oh, it's Blungus.
It's Blungus. And he is going to pull out what seems to be a little horn and blow into it, and it sounds like a very loud like a bullfrog. And it'll echo throughout the area.
Like a distress signal.
Yes, that would be a good way of putting it.
They're killing us! Oh my god!
At that point, I think what I'm going to do here is it's after 12, so we'll just pick up next time at the top of the round.
Alright.
Fun.
So,
Also, if that was in Ogwyn, Bruce would have understood it.
No, it's Grung.
Oh, is it Grung? I
Grung.
thought Grung spoke Ogwyn. Shit.
Do they? I thought they spoke Grung.
I think they speak Grung and Ogwyn.
I think they speak both, yes.
The thing that I looked at didn't have them speak anything. I mean, both. They did speak Grun, though.
They can read, write, and they can speak, read, write, Grung. They can't even read, write, and speak Common. So yeah, they only have Grung.
Only Grung. Okay.
No Common, only Grung.
Alright, good night, y'all.